It's just
That's
like
totally fine.
it, like because like Venus has like everyone's like cameras and all that, and I was just like, I'm sorry, I don't have
Nah.
the skill. It's time. Sorry, Venus, but I hit record, so that's running. I'm gonna go let Bandit in really quickly and finish up my tea since we're waiting on a couple more.
Sure. Hmm. Hello.
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 Ready for a fun session where nobody dies or gets into a fight? You came to the wrong place.
Yeah. So we're not all going to see our families and stuff killed in front of us now.
Nope. No, we're gonna have a nice, happy session because this week has been fucking hard. All right, we're just waiting on Cat Peach, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
I'm afraid I can't guarantee that for my session.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we all knew what we were getting into. It's probably fine. We're probably not gonna die.
Something. Tomb of Annihilation. Something.
Yeah. I mean,
That sounds like a happy place to be.
Wonderful. Lovely this time of year.
our party hasn't seen anybody but the party in probably a month and a half, 2 months ish.
Sounds
You
fantastic.
had the lady you rescued who got brutally murdered on your ship.
Oh, that's right.
She was a person for a small amount of time.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't see those dwarves until I ate them.
Yeah, that also happened. And the other dwarves which were murdered.
Oh yeah, by cone of
Mhm.
cold. Unlucky.
Yeah.
It's dark and you can't see anything. I use an AoE spell on everyone.
Do you aim your spell? No. Do you look? No. Do you cast light? No. Okay. Well. Everyone take a 5-minute break while I calculate the damage for 35 targets.
We spent almost all of the last 2 sessions knocking our barbarian out of a tree while we repaired our flying ship.
You know, just normal.
Yeah,
He
just
fell
the
off the
indie
ship
thing.
twice in an hour.
Took like 100 points of falling damage, rage to the ground. You know, just barbarian things.
Hello.
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 What are you
What
doing
are you
here?
doing here? I thought you were losing all your money.
I am.
You've lost it all.
He's like, hey, guys, I need a spot, please.
I might be able to do this on my phone.
If you want to hang out, yeah, that's fine. I can just like roll your rolls for you if roll 20 is being a pain in the ass. All you really have to do is listen.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How much have you lost so far?
Let's see. It's
Well, the important thing is you
It's
have
Saturday.
friends.
probably about 300 or so.
Oh no, that's not that bad.
I was gonna say that's not so bad in
Well,
Vegas.
don't you
numbers.
just go to Vegas and just expect to lose it? Like, you should budget an amount and say, yeah, this is all going
Yeah.
down the drain eventually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just try to have as much fun as I can while I lose it.
Let's go Jenna
That's the
Bane,
way to do
and then
it.
she just wins everything. I don't know how she does it.
She counts cards.
My first and only time to Vegas, I went for my friend's bachelorette party, which sounded delightful, and I was so excited. Except for all the girls she invited to come with us were Mormon.
Oh,
And I have nothing against the Mormon people or religion, but that meant that
But-
none of them drank, none of them gambled, none of them wanted to go see strippers.
Why are you going to Vegas then?
That's what I said.
That's,
We rolled up. We rolled up at 10 o'clock at night because we had to take different cars, and the people I was going with had to leave later. I had 2 bottles of tequila, and so I busted them out, and I was like, "Who wants to do shots?" And the bride was like, "Hell yeah, let's do them." And the other girls were just like, "Oh." And there were a couple of them that drank, but they were like, "We don't want to drink warm tequila." And then the bride got all embarrassed and she didn't want to do it. And so I looked like an idiot sitting there doing shots by myself because I wasn't about to let those hussies tell me I couldn't drink warm tequila.
Okay.
well, I bet you had a better time.
Oh, I had a phenomenal time.
It's okay. I had to go to a dry wedding once, and I told my girlfriend at the time, I was just like, I will drive there. You're driving my drunk ass home. And she's like, it's a dry wedding. I was like, I'm going to go in the parking lot often. And I just would shotgun beers. Like, it's...
Those are my favorite.
That's what we did at her wedding because her family is Mormon. She's not. She renounced the religion, but since they were paying for it, they wanted a traditional Mormon wedding. So we all just went and hung out in the room where the groomsmen get ready and stuff, and they had an Italian soda bar. So we just brought a bunch of Jack and vodka and stuff, and then you could go get your Italian soda and then run to where the grooms get ready, and the groomsmen were pouring shots for everybody to just add to your soda, and it was a delightful time.
Oh, weddings. Such good times. Like bribing the waiter to bring us all beers because we had to wait outside. Or there was a cocktail hour at my best friend's wedding, and no, they were they had cocktails and hors d'oeuvres for everybody inside, but all of the people standing in the wedding had to wait outside because we were all walking in with the bride and groom, but they had to do photos after the ceremony. So we were standing outside in the fall, but in the fall in Michigan, we get the we get those random hot weekends, and of course it's that. So we're all dressed up, and I'm just banging on the door, and I was just like, waitress, I will give you $50 to just bring us a plate full of just beers. And she's like, oh, okay, sure, yeah. She's like, it's illegal, and I was like, here's $50 though. I'm thirsty. This is a wedding.
Alrighty, we're all here. We're ready to play. I'm gonna mute Tetch. Oh, let's pause, not mute. Alright. Who would like to do a recap for our friend who was not here yesterday or last weekend?
I can find my notes.
I don't have my notes. My notes are at home.
Yeah.
You also lost your notes in Vegas.
Yeah.
Bet my D&D notes.
That'd be a really
Dragon
strange
notes.
interaction with the dealer. Just put down just a sheet full of notes. What is this? My D&D notes. And he's just they glow, and he's coveting them. Just turns out they're worth a lot more than you thought.
And I'll raise you some boar nipples.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
All right, so what do we got? I awoke to Badger questioning my new facial arrangement. Then I rounded up Amphion from the room next door and we did some town stuff. We forgot to buy Ulhar a baby name book, but everything else was done. We rented some horses and we decided to go and stalk a giant eagle that I saw in the sky. And that was the full reason of everything that we did. Was, hey, there's a cool eagle. That was it. We headed into a nearby forest, the Reaching Woods, and followed Phineas. Oh yeah, we found Phineas. And followed him to the Silver Dragons in the center of the woods to meet the father of the woods. Cindy Elfu, I think is
Yes.
his technical name.
Not the way that I was mispronouncing it because I wrote it wrong for a week.
Well, I just put Cindy, and then I put Elf, and then I put a U. So, that's probably perfect spelling. We asked him about the giant eagle, and he said they were somewhere off to the east, so we went off to the east, yeah?
It's not. That was me writing it wrong. It's Syndikar. Cindy Elfu is when I misheard it and wrote it wrong, and then that's what it was. Syndikar is the actual name.
Oh, that's right. I put it in the chat. Whatever you want to call him, just Cindy for short.
Cindy for short. I will call him that. Cindy for short. Yeah, so we headed off to the east to check out this eagle. We instead found Lalda the Black Dragon from the encampment who was helping Gaza. It conveniently flew off and brought us Gaza. And then we discussed about what Gaza was doing, and he gave us some presents. And I have a potion of haste, which I'll give Ulhar when I see him. And we discussed what was going on. What else? Then on the way back out, the Father of the Woods gave Amphion a small dog and told us to leave. So we left. We arrived back in Dusk, and Phineas received many unnerving looks from passers-by and crowd members, and I looked around for any questionable conversations on people's lips, and then we headed back to the inn and hoped Ulhar hadn't burned the place down with the egg. And then me and Gaza remember that Burdusk is probably about to be attacked by a bunch of cultists or something.
It's probably fine.
It's probably not on.
And I think that's everything.
Yep, so you arrive back in Burdask, by the way. This is,
I'll go ahead and deduct like another 20 gold, just, or however much for the room.
Okay.
Because I feel like we wouldn't have left Ulhar with no money and his room going to run out. That seems a bit scummy.
Yeah.
Why is it that
Ulhar
Ulhar?
Ulhar don't need no sugar daddy.
I left 50 platinum in the room. So there's probably a lot of gold in there.
Gold. Ulhar is fine.
All right, I will undeduct the gold.
Yeah, I'll.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I can pay for a room if I have to up it because they're big on.
All right, so you arrived back. Ulahar, you have been stoically watching the egg since the party has left because you are a good trained soldier. When someone tells you or orders you a command, you do it.
Mm-hmm. And I was given like a cape, right? Badger like warmed up a cape for me or something.
Yeah, he warmed the cape for you and tried to put it on, but seeing as you're a 6 foot tallish lizard and he is a 3 foot tall halfling, it went over about as well as you'd expect.
I love it. I'll probably have put it on to make him slightly feel better, or that like his contribution was worthwhile. So I'll just be sitting there, like, staring at this egg in the fireplace if everyone comes back. With a cape on.
Yes.
It's probably a really tiny cape, too, so it's just like...
Oh, yeah. No, it's a cape for a halfling.
So it's
like...
basically like, does it, like, almost like Wonder Girls? Like, it's just like, it doesn't even, like, go down your back. It's, like, to here. Like, it's just on, like, the mid of your back. Is it like that short?
Yeah, like definitely 100% like magical girl style.
It's just like a napkin I threw on my shoulder. You're a bit robo, by the way.
Oh, again?
Baha. You were fine when you first got here, and then it.
Are you still using like a USB hub or something?
Nope, I'm actually direct lined into my computer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that puppo. That's a good magical puppo.
I'll see if maybe my camera had anything to do with it. I don't know. Discord's being weird. It's only Discord where it happens.
You sound the same, by the way.
Seriously?
Mhm.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not gonna have you like bouncing out of Discord just for my own entertainment. Like-
Oh.
It's all the termites have gotten into your headphones.
Oh no, are you dealing with
Maybe you should
termites?
stop using a microphone made of snow.
Well, I've been trying. Bill, same.
But there's just so much snow. How else are you gonna use it?
Yeah, snowmen are so
All right. Well, I have done everything. Any better? Yay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing it. And no, that was a reaction from me, not me in disbelief of what you're saying. Thank you. Badger, you said that there was only one egg. What the hell? But because you didn't tell me. You said that there was only the one egg, the silver one, last week. No, not silver, the crystal one. That's the only one that was brought up. That was brought up last week. There was no mention of the egg on the fire. Oh, okay. Uh Gotcha. My bad. Did he say speed or haste? Didn't write it down. Ah. Yeah, it's you can hear me, right? I swapped some audio around. Okay, good. Okay. I'm wondering if maybe just this might fix it. But either way, yeah, we talked to Socks, and apparently it was a gift from the Red Mother. I don't know who that is, but I think we don't have to really worry about vampires because that's what Gaza told us. And it probably was like I probably just like rambled it off like it was like nothing and just like nonchalant because like for us like we already experienced. Just like, oh yeah, just like.
Because your scaly lizard hands are a little bit more built for this kind of thing than regular flesh. But still, you don't want to touch it for very long. It's like taking a hot pan out the oven. Like you can feel through the pot holder, and you're like, ooh.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no, the egg is chilling.
All right. Well, Badger will see that the cape that he left behind actually really isn't doing anything, and he'll pull out his magnificent inks and start drawing a full-sized Ulhar cape with cool edging on the edges.
Ooh.
Oh, I could be an edgelord too.
All right, what color are you using? You have all the primaries and pink.
All the primaries in pink. I would probably make like I would make it'd be green and blue, and there would be, let's see, what would be kind of fun in the middle, and it would have like basically Ulhar's. Is it a hammer or is it an axe?
My warhammer.
Yeah, it would be two warhammers, but they'd be crossed.
Ooh.
Like the hammer and sickle, except it's just two warhammers on the back.
Hammer and hammer. Got it.
All right, well, how you watch as Badger takes out this paint set that you've never seen before and begins to draw right there on the floor of the inn. Makes a cape as described, and once he's done, he sits there and he fans it for a minute and blows on it, and as the paint begins to dry, you notice that the cape has materialized and is now an actual cape on the floor. And he picks it up and hands it to you.
This is for you. It's a little bit, I think it might fit you a little better.
Ulhar's
and
gonna like...
I also need my cape back, so I think it's a good
Ulhar's gonna like look at it for a bit and like maybe... Well, like, he's gonna do like the tongue thing that lizards do to like smell the air, right? Like, right by it. And like looks at Badger and looks at the cape, looks at Badger, looks at the cape, and will like slowly take it, and then take the napkin off his shoulder and give it to Badger, and then he'll put the cape on. Is there a mirror? Is there a mirror?
Yeah,
it's a fancy ass room.
It's an aristocratic room, so yeah, there's a large kind of like a vanity with drawers and stuff, and it's got a big mirror. So if you'd like to look at it, you certainly can. You look pretty good. Cape feels nice. It doesn't feel like it's made out of the nicest material. It's just kind of cheap cotton, but it looks good. Feels good.
O'Hare looks at himself.
You look pretty cool.
Yeah. And he'll tell Badger, this will help me blend in more, I think. So thank you.
Oh, I think it'll make you look badass. You're
I
welcome.
am not bad. I am good. I am great. He goes back to looking in the mirror.
Thanks for keeping an eye on our egg.
No, or he'll just thumbs up. Yeah.
So I guess the pretty much the plan is that we'll hang on to this and give it to Gaza. What are we gonna do with our egg?
Gaza?
What are we gonna do with our egg? I guess
I don't
asking
know.
to the group realistically.
I
Well,
don't
like,
know.
what, it depends on what we're doing. Probably. So now
Let's
that
see,
everyone's
we-
back, what shall we do?
Well, we
Are we
burned
not
down a
staying
camp
Down?
What?
a while ago. Well, not us. Not us specifically.
I thought you burned down some random camp last
Oh yeah,
time.
last week. Yeah, Stark didn't mention it. Just casually, like, yeah, we just destroyed a village of people. NBD.
Oh.
I mean, this town might suffer the same fate depending on what's going to attack it.
Didn't you say cultists were coming?
Something like that. I found some plans in Langdon's tent.
Shouldn't
Oh,
we
well-
Gaza
try and-
found something similar.
What were the plans of?
I showed the group the plans that I have, that Lorelei has, but I don't have.
Oh.
Here you go.
Yeah. You let me pull up my notes really quickly. You look over them, and it's just scrawling battle plans. There are a couple of diagrams drawn. You see the city kind of sketched out roughly, and certain places are circled. One of them being the High Lady's Tower, which is right next to where you are, and it is just written out that they're going to use one of these blue dragons to decimate the city. And on some of the other papers, you see that there is talk of green dragons in Candlekeep and a red dragon in back in Greenest, where you originally started.
So yeah, this thing.
Sorry,
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
just
writing that
making notes.
Did you say that there is the green dragon where we started?
Oh, there's a green dragon in Candlekeep and a red dragon in Greenest. Confusing, I know.
There's so
And
many colors.
At the very beginning, that dragon that we first saw, that was a blue dragon, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that was Kato?
Kato the blue dragon, yes.
Nailed
Okay,
it.
just wanted to make sure that wasn't like an indication of something that like a plan that's already happened. Like here's the three plans. Plan one has already been done. Sounds like a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be a good idea to maybe go to someone a little bit more official in town with these? Like a warning?
Yeah, we should probably warn people.
Also, the plan might have changed if they were planning on sending a blue dragon here because they got loose.
Yeah, thinking back to the encampment,
That's-
that seemed like it got loose. I don't think that was under their control per se.
Yeah, I don't think Langdon would have his own dragons attack him.
It's a smart move, though. It's just like make it look like you actually aren't in control.
Hmm. Maybe they've gone off script and they're doing their own thing.
I'm trying to think like what be our best
Hmm.
option.
Yeah.
You already take you
Hmm.
back to the map of the city.
Yeah. Well, are we
Yeah.
next to the High Lady's Tower? Like that
You are
seems
next to
like
the
an
High
important
Lady's
person. Assuming there is a High Lady in this tower.
Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, the High
Castle.
Lady's castle. I mean, if the plans have changed, they've changed,
You
but
guys
at
all
least
have
we
the
can.
handout of Verdusk, right?
Handout.
No.
I have Langdid, Bag of Holding, Bahamut Tabard,
Okay, so I only gave that.
Pink Dragon Lady and
Yeah, I have
Greenest.
a map of Greenest, not of.
All right, let me show that to you then. So must have only showed it to Gaza then. And then, I think I told you this, but just in case, and for Capichu wasn't here, the guards in this town wear silver and Viridian tabards, and their the crest of Verdusk is emblazoned on them. It's the dragon standing, and it's got a jewel in its outstretched hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd sorry. I would say that the best thing to do would be to go to the High Lady's castle and try and at least warn them. Whether or not the plan's changed, I mean, at least we have an idea of what they're doing, and then also we can maybe let them know about the bandit camp. That's something.
You
Plus,
think they'll believe us?
it sounds like a tower too, so maybe we'll get a good vantage point to see. Maybe we might see some dragons coming.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Yeah, that's at least what I would think. Best idea.
All
My
right.
only concern is just how they would believe us. We're a bunch of random people who they've never seen. Bringing a
But
piece
we
of paper
have
with some scroll notes
plans.
on. And who wants to say we didn't draw them 5 minutes ago?
I don't know. The adventure, our cunningness, our ability to sell things. I don't know. I
It's
just
fine,
don't want to
guys,
sit
we
in a
have
room
plot
anymore.
No, we have plot armor. Sorry, I haven't marked that in my inventory. How much does it weigh?
armor.
Heavy AF.
As this conversation is going, Badger's going to start drawing a small leather backpack with straps on it that are to fit the dimensions of the egg.
Okay. What color is it?
It's going to be black
Okay.
and not have any kind of designs or anything on it at all, so it doesn't draw a lot of attention, but it
Just
holds
mix up all the colors.
but it holds the egg perfectly, like it's like a custom built thing, so it's not going to be jostling around a lot.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and you mix the colors all together. It takes a minute to get the color you want, so it's not like that weird I mixed all the colors and got baby shit green. But yeah, after 5 or 10 minutes, you have an egg backpack. It's about the size of your entire torso.
Perfect.
It looks really hilarious watching him carry it. Like if you've ever seen a backpacker.
Yeah, it's like the backpack is like almost the size of their body. At least this way, it won't look like I'm a pregnant halfling all the time.
But you were so cute.
I have to grab my food one moment, folks.
And I'll cast prestidigitation on the backpack once it's made, so it stays warm.
For an hour.
For an hour, yeah. This is going to be a constant warming.
Set an alarm every hour. Redo it. Yeah, did we at a game? Did anyone steal anything from the camp to show
Yes.
to be like, hey,
We have a bunch of masks now, don't we?
Yeah, we stole a
swapped
couple of
one.
masks, but I don't have them. I stole some jewelry, but I don't think that's like, hey, here's some
No.
jewelry I saw from the camp to prove we're here. Nice, you're arrested.
Right.
Oh, actually, those people, those bandits who were there that were rummaging through all the stuff, they said they were from the High Lady, didn't they? Didn't they say they worked for her or something?
Make a history check, which I will do for you.
Oh, I think I could try it
Okay.
just to see if this actually works.
Did I really steal them? I stole from the loot that was the looters stole. So Maybe I just repurposed. I
give
just
him
took
the
what other
slots.
people stole.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think this might actually work.
I've talked myself into it. I'm a good person who didn't steal anything. I found them.
Not a very good roll, but at least it worked.
Yeah, no, not very good, but you do remember that they were not from the High Lady sent by her. They were bringing this stuff to her.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we could always, another way to prove that we were there is we could tell them about that halfling lady that we saw that didn't quite like us all that much. I don't know if that's gonna help us, but it could prove we were there.
Also, Lady Cilia is the High Lady here. Because I heard them talk about a Lady Cilia, but is that the High Lady that's here?
Mm-hmm.
Where wasn't she?
All right then.
Well, looking for
Celia
her.
Dragonbreast is the High Lady of Burdusk. So you guys are making your way to her castle?
I'm down.
Yeah, I would say so.
So yeah, she hired.
Wholeheartedly.
So she hired a group of people to look for treasures, and the people she hired was that very round halfling lady
Yes,
and her sidekicks Haggis and something else ridiculous, Irel.
I wrote down that they were getting back the investments in quotations. So I think they're looking for the dragons, but that's out of character, out of game.
Well, either way, we can go say hi and not tell her that we took her loot, but maybe tell her about the plans.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Who's the talky person?
Not Olhar.
Well, I could try. I could try to talk to them. I think Phineas also is a good talker. Maybe we can tag team it.
Very persuasive.
I mean, despite my size, I can be quite intimidating, but I don't know that we're in a position to do that.
With a giant egg around your stomach, yeah, you're very intimidating.
Believe me, breakfasts everywhere should tremble in fear.
We go to the castle.
All right,
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
go. Doo-doo-doo.
make your way towards the castle. It's only about a 10-minute walk from where you guys are, and as you get there, you can see that it's made of nice stone. It's kind of pale compared to the black and gray bricks. The rest of the city is made out of. There is a high castle or a high wall surrounding it with wrought iron. Not necessarily windows, but like a castle wall. It's got the rods and in the cutouts of the wall. You look through the rods. They're a beautiful garden, very lush flowers, green grass. It's nice. There's a nice walkway leading up into the castle. But before you're able to walk through and get there, you see there is quite a line outside to speak to the High Lady. There are several guards surrounding it, and in front is just a little woman with a book and a pen and paper, and she's taking notes, not really looking up at anybody. If you
How
want
long
to
is
see
this
her-
line?
It's a good, decent size. It wraps around, probably about a 20-minute wait.
Oh, if it's just 20 minutes, I'm sure we could just actually wait in the... Like, there's no point in rushing past.
Well, I don't know. 20 minutes could be under attack by dragons.
There's not a timeline. I checked the piece of paper to see if there's a timeline on this.
There's not.
It's a good point.
I mean, there's 20 minutes from now. There's a small amount of time, and that's not very much time to fit a dragon attack in. And then after the 20 minutes, there's a lot of time where they could put the dragon attack in. So odds are it's not going to be in the next 20 minutes.
Also,
So let's just wait.
we have this information a day ago, and we spent
That's
a day
true.
chasing an eagle through a forest.
Hey now.
That is incredible.
Hey now.
I think the 20 minutes is fair.
Badger caused a distraction. We're gonna rush the door.
Oh
All right,
my
so
God.
the old lady with the book and the pencil, is she at the front of the line, like all the people run through her, or is she at the
Yeah,
start of the
people
line?
are.
Are we bringing Scrambles the Death Dealer with us?
No, Scrambles is probably staying behind.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be welcomed in the High Lady's castle.
Oh, was that my first time meeting Scrambles at the inn? We didn't really talk about that.
Oh,
You
yeah,
would,
by the
yeah.
way, there was Dragon.
Yeah, my little bud. He's just hanging out outside. Well, because he doesn't really fit through the door. And
Whoops,
in
my
my
bad.
in my mind, there's a whole little thing of him trying to fit through the door and me having to leave him outside. And it's adorable. It's just his head. Like, his head is just in there. And he just wants to be in there so bad with everyone, but... booty too thick.
He gets about halfway in. He has to stay in the stables. All the other horses are on the other side. They're very uncomfortable. He's got a whole...
I think,
Full
yeah,
size
he'd
to
probably be left
himself.
with Jack your ass and my ass. And I'd be like, oh, just protect these three.
He's excited to see them, but the donkeys are kind of huddled up very closely together. You can hear nervous braying and alarmed honking as he walks over and sniffs them. But they're tied to the rod, and he's tied to the rod. So they're just very uncomfortable. They're probably fine.
They'll be okay.
What's the worst
Phineas,
that could happen?
can you tell the donkeys that that Scrambles is a friend?
I have to burp. No, I don't. Never mind. Sorry. It's like, oh my god. I was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I could actually talk to the donkeys. That's not a problem at all for me. And I'm going to go over and can I use an animal handling to kind of just try and relax them a little bit?
Yeah, make an animal handling check.
Yes. Oh, come on. I saw the 18.
You put your hand on the donkey's head and put your hand on Scrambles, and you're like, see? Friends. And then you try to walk him closer to them, and they just start bucking and honking.
It's like when you're
Would now be a
introducing
good
two
time-
animals, like, love each other, please.
Would
I'll
now be
try
a good
and
time
calm
to
the
introduce them
donkeys
to
down.
Leica?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this dog.
yeah.
The other
by
animal.
you saying that, does it transform, or is it a different word?
I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was the name or if it was the.
You have to speak the name with meaning.
Okay.
If you
Then,
Yes.
if you name him,
1000%
then that's
yes.
his name. If not, he has. Oh, you did?
unless you have a name.
No, for sure.
Well,
If
What did
you,
you
if
name
you
him?
didn't, I was gonna give him.
Leica. After
Nice.
the Russian space dog.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were going for the camera or the Russian space dog. Okay.
Why not both?
The Russian space camera.
If you say his name, you have to say it with meaning to get him to turn into a mount. It's kind of like, yeah.
Then would now be a good time to introduce him to Leica.
Upon that, he transforms into a rideable steed. The donkeys are really freaked out. They're trying to get away from the all the commotion, but they are tied to their stake. And
Can I-
so it's kind of more like a pony ride as their leashes are getting more and more short as they run around it, and then all of a sudden they have nowhere to go and they can't pull the leash, and it seems to alarm them even more.
I'll try and calm them down if possible. I try to like approach one and just whisper sweet nothings into their ears until they calm down.
Make an animal handling check. You are
Well.
able to calm down the donkeys.
Thank
Right,
God.
I think they're all best friends now. Let's leave them to it.
Can I say I like how you decided not to RP your party member, meaning, hello, Blue Dragon, this is also Blue Dragon, but you took time to RP the donkeys? Like, that's just delightful to me.
Yes, this is my dragon, whatever, but donkeys, how about that?
Donkeys, though.
All right, you introduce them. They seem to be friends. Are you leaving Puppers with them, or are you taking it with you? It is small enough to fill in a tiny backpack.
Yeah, I'll shrink them down.
Okay.
All right, you guys have a good ass time.
Well played, well played.
Yeah. Back to the line, I guess. Or I guess,
Yep,
actually,
them.
yeah.
It's grown in size since you left. About 30 minutes later, though, you make your way up to a little gnome woman with pigtails. She's got big round glasses on, and she's scrawling in front of a book, and she says, name?
I'm Phineas Goodflesh, and these are my friends, and we're all here to talk to Lady Celia.
Artifacts or information?
We have grave information about a possible attack. It's quite important. I mean, it's very important that we talk to the lady as soon as possible.
All right. One moment, please. She writes and writes, and after a moment, she calls over a guard and says, please direct him to the left door. You see a guardman, he steps up and he says, right this way. And he leads you to the down the path to the castle. You see there are some other people going down the right. They seem much more haggard and disheveled, like the kind of people that you met at the bandit camp. And you look as they walk down the path. They're being shown the door. There's a side entrance that leads, and they're kind of just throwing these people out of the castle. So you were fortunate enough to make it into the line. You walk into the castle. It's got nice, cool marble floors. Red tapestries coat most of the inside, and there are paintings of people you have never seen before. You walk down the hallway. It's very long, and after some time, the guard opens the door, and he says, right through here, where you are met by another gentleman who is wearing a white shirt and a pair of black pants. He looks more like a butler, and as opposed to having the tapestries on, or sorry, the tabards on, they just seem to have little pins that are the crest of Burlesque. They lead you down another long hallway, twists and turns, and what have you, until finally you enter a throne room, which is just as you would expect. It's got smooth granite floors and a long red carpet leading to a staircase, and throne above it, gold with the red seats. And there is a woman sitting atop it, and about 4 or 5 people in front of you.
Who are
Is there
those
anyone
people?
talking to her, or?
There's one person
Are
in
they, like-
front.
Oh, okay.
Are they like guarding her, or are they talking to her and we're just behind them?
You're behind them, so it's like a line of people, and there are the servant guys who kind of hold the line back, and they let one person go, and the person walks up to where you can't hear what they're saying or what their the lady's response is. And then after that person leaves, they either go to the left or to the right. And
Oh, did Jinxie freeze for anyone else?
Okay,
Okay, Jinxie's frozen for us.
Okay, well, during this time, Badger wants to make pins that he saw of the crest for everybody. He wants to put them on everybody, and then also he wants to try to draw one that looks like a wax seal version of that and put it on the plans that Lorelei has. So it looks like the attack plans were sanctioned by the Lady of the Tower.
Oh my lord.
For real?
Oh, she.
No, as in, yeah, she's gone. I mean, is Badger for real and what he's doing?
Yeah,
I think
Badger
so.
wants to.
Yeah?
Badger wants
Okay.
to do this. He's gonna run it by the group though, and he's gonna say something like, "Well, I mean, maybe she won't be able to dismiss it, or we'll be able to talk about it a little bit if we think that she's. But if we say that, we found this with her seal on it, and we're very, very concerned."
That's lying about. No. We're giving the false information. Are you okay? Sorry, there's snow falling on the roof. He's freaking out.
Well, I mean, we could just say that we found this, and we did. We don't have to say that we added something to it.
She back. You back.
Hi.
Oh, she back.
Sorry about that. It turns out you should plug in your computer is not as suggestive as it sounds.
Oh, I've got 10 per. Oh no, I don't.
Well, Windows is a dick, and it's like, you have 7%. We're gonna go into hibernate mode because fuck you and your 7%.
It's like the 1%, but that much more.
Exactly.
So we're sat in the line and we're discussing horrendously lying to the High Lady, and then we're deciding that we're not going to do that.
I'm saying that we
Alright,
should.
Alright.
You're doing it in front of all the guards and the servants in the room that are watching. Just making sure.
Yes.
I'm going to
So
stick my head around and look at the High Lady and see if she's recognizable.
All right. You see a lady in the. She seems to have a ceremonial armor on. I don't know if any of you would know what that is. None of you wear armor.
I
Okay,
wear
she
some
has.
hand-me-downs from the bandits. Does that count?
All hers
She's
made
got
of armor.
that looks ridiculous to fight in, but it's very elegant. It is green metal with the silver embellishments on the side. She has dark brown hair. She's wearing a red hat. Very slender, pale skin. She's got bright red lips. Very arched brows, high cheekbones, a slim nose. So I don't know if you know anybody about like that.
The only person I was thinking is if she was like, I don't know, the round halfling lady that we saw in the camp in disguise or something, but clearly not.
No, she is not.
Is she human?
She looks human, yes.
Okay, so she wouldn't be one of the two ladies who came into Langdon's tent.
Yeah, she's not one of the elven ladies, as you can tell. Pardon me, as you can tell from about 10 feet away, or probably closer to 20. All right, so
shouldn't falsify our findings at all. We should try and keep them as legitimate as we can.
Yeah, Badger will shake his head and take the advice from the group and remove the fake wax seal from the document and take back the pins.
oh my god, you guys are awful.
What do you
Badger's
guys?
awful.
Rope us
I was
into
gone
this?
for a minute. Holy shit.
He literally goes, "Okay, I'm gonna take this time to do this," and we're all like, "No." And I think like as he's doing that, I'll be like, "Also, don't forget, like we have that," and I'm like gesturing towards the egg on your stomach, like. I think this is a pretty decent claim that we were there.
I think you mean this, and I'll point to my back.
Oh, I thought it was on your side. For some reason, I thought it was
be like this was breakfast.
I was thinking that you had it in your front. I legit thought the actual backpack was in the front, not on the back. I don't know why.
You're fine. It didn't happen.
I mean, that would be a front pack, would it not?
Hey.
Yeah, the whole point was so that I didn't have to wear it.
You're right. You did say like a giant hiking backpack too. Right.
Yeah, just so that I'm not wearing the egg-like body armor, so it takes all the damage. Like, hopefully, it's going to be more protected if it has Badger in the way.
I mean, it's a dragon egg, right? It's probably a bit thick. It's not like a chicken egg.
Well, Badger is a bit thick as well, so it's perfect. Actually, that sounds like a really good name for a band. A bit thick.
Anyways,
sorry.
after
Yes.
about another 40 minutes of waiting, the three people in front of you go and say their piece, and you watch the High Lady kind of does one of these, and the guards gesture to you in front of her. You are now standing in front of Hi, Lady Celia Dragonbreast.
I
She's looking
will.
down at you from her throne.
I will bow at her and be like, "Hi, we found that, like, just not even sure what to go about it. Just like, we found this, and we think it's kind of important that you might know because there might be an attack on your town." And I'd try and hand over. I don't think I would actually like move towards. Just kind of hand it outward to maybe a guard or something.
Her face doesn't change, and you do watch as the gentleman retrieves it and runs it up to her, and she opens the notes and starts leafing through it. Just contemplates for a moment.
Not sure what to do. Also, just like, we also have this, and I'm just gonna like grab Badger and just kind of spin him around.
Oh no.
She looks
Hey,
over
like, check
the
her and see
notes.
if she's like trying to hide any surprise or anything.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Well, I don't see shit. I'm just there picking my nose, looking out the window.
Oh, the sun's about to go down.
Oh, is that a dragon? Oh, there it goes.
As Badger gets spun around, he will let out a little bit of a toot and continue the spin, and then try to pull out his kazoo at the same time, and try to play it off like he's playing background music for entertainment value.
You watch as she leaps through the notes, but kind of looks up and gives you a arched eyebrow. Like, really, really, I can't arch my eyebrows. So she's just like, And Lorelai, I will say, since your passive is so ridiculously insane, you can see that she's trying to keep her composure, but you notice a change in her presence, and she says, Where did you find these?
At the camp that was destroyed not too far from here.
From whom?
Langdon?
Oh, God.
You don't sound very happy about this.
Sounds like they're going to attack my city. Would you be?
Yeah, well, yeah, I get you. Sense.
What's that? And she gestures to Badger.
We went back.
That's a halfling.
Yes, he is.
Humble servant, my lady. And Badger will like try to like basically lay on the ground that kind of low of a bow.
I'll be there just to like hold him just in case he falls over.
Kind of grimaces at the circus in front of her. Nah. What about it? What have you? What interests me of you?
We went back.
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, we thought that you'd rather know about a possible attack than be blindsided by it, don't you think?
Well, of course, and this is very valuable information. But you said you also have this, and I want to know what is so spectacular about you, sir.
We are going to help defend the city if you want, right? And Pedro will turn to the rest of them and kind of like nod a little bit.
I'll do that kind of like step forward, kind of like puff your chest out kind of thing. Like, absolutely, yeah, like it'd be the right thing to do.
I scratch my stump.
Mulhar just stays quiet. He knows it's best to shut up.
We initially were. Do you know who Winter is by chance?
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Well, she was a friend who kind of pointed us in the direction of a lot of this, and we've been slowly piecing it together. And this is just, we stumbled upon these notes, and we were heading here. So the most logical thing for us to do as a group was to bring you the information. And the other factor too is that it's not only just Badger, but we have this egg that we found at the camp as well.
An egg, you say? Let me see it. One of the guards reaches over and holds out his hand, expecting like a Excuse me, chicken egg.
Oh no.
DM died.
Stark, can you not cast Hexblade's curse on our DM?
Hey, it wasn't me. It was Sucks. I'm innocent.
No.
Sorry,
Sucks
I don't
is
have
sassy
I don't
for
have my
doing good.
parcel tongue up. I can't tell Socks to not. Yes. Let me just go boil some tea really quick, and then we can talk to the snake and just use that. Oh, you're muted, by the way,
Muted.
Jinxie. Back.
And all of a
Yes.
sudden, she's langed. There we go.
The guard holds his hand out to you, expecting like a chicken egg to be placed into his hand.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, well, I guess the cat's out of the bag that we actually have an egg.
Oh, I was thinking it was pretty obvious. We had a giant
But when you
egg
say
on
we found a dragon egg, they tend to know that you have a dragon egg.
Let's see. Is there anything else in my inventory I can hand over instead? Doesn't look like it. All right. All right, I'll hand over the egg.
The guard seems surprised as he watches you kind of like put the bag on the floor and pull this egg out, like, and hand it to him. And he grabs it with both hands and brings it up to the lady and plops it on her lap, and she seems a little bit discontent with the way he kind of just like.
Yeah, Badger will be like, "Oh, please be careful with my baby."
We're here to show this to you. We're not here to give this to you.
You found this in the camp as well?
Yeah.
Yes, we it was going to die on its own, so we decided that we should keep it alive and nurture it because golden dragons are wise and good, and so are we. Wink.
You sure it's golden?
Yeah, it's bright gold, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, yes.
You can't be too careful.
I think it is, but maybe I should take it back and examine it further for you.
Why should I allow you to carry a dragon egg through my city?
You allowed us to do it for about a week already.
Well, clearly we don't mean any ill will because we showed it to you right away, and it's not like we're trying to hide anything. We're just trying to keep the balance of good dragons alive.
Make a persuasion check, Badger. Also, you can do it with advantage because she wants to believe you.
Okay. Switch. Okay.
Plus, we
Persuasion?
did say that we're here to like defend you from the other dragon attack too.
Yeah. All right.
Or
Actually,
cultists or whatever they may be.
this might be pretty good. Let's see.
Well,
Oh. Nope.
roll again. You
Wow.
had advantage.
Oh, right. Okay. Whew.
Also, that was a 1, but your halfling kicked in and re-rolled that too. So
Oh, wow.
halfling's further away.
It's got some luck there. All right. Persuasion. Let's try again. Dude.
Oh.
There you go. Better.
That's better.
All right, she seems to believe you, and she walks down and personally hands it back to you, and she says, I suppose you have a point. I'm going to do my best to take your word that you mean us no ill will. We'll have my guards keep an eye on your whereabouts, if that's all right, just for the safety of my people. Where are
Yeah,
you staying?
Oh, we're staying at the inn, just right around the corner.
The Running Stag
Ooh.
is the name of the inn.
Oh, I believe it's the Running Stag, and don't look in the barn.
I just put my head down. I just absolutely just like. That's fair.
Mhm.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. You've done me a great service. You say you wish to defend. I have quite a bit of men at my disposal. If I need any more of your aid, I will call upon you. she also hands you, Phineas, since you've been the speaker of the party, a small little pin like that the butlers and whatnot wear that have a it's
A
the
real
crest
version
of
of
the
what you tried
city.
to make.
Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, what'd you say?
It's the crest of the city, a little pin like the butlers wear.
Badger will put his on too.
I put mine on. I put it on right away, like super excited. If you so just to back up a little bit here, you kind of reacted at the name of Flingdead. Is there's anything that you might know about him that we might be like that we can learn from you? Because we're currently just kind of looking for him, in a sense.
He has something we need.
That's a way to put
I
it.
suppose we couldn't help each other.
If you need
didn't-
him gone and we need something of his, then maybe we can go find him and you can share the information and we can mutually benefit. You may have an army at your disposal, but there's also use for a smaller group of elite fighters such as ourselves.
Cut to Badger
And I look at
scratching his
Badger.
butt.
She
Like-
looks at you all kind of up and down and
Yeah.
kind of stops on Ulhar like, yeah, it looks like that one can fight.
Yeah, a scrawny one-armed lady.
Yeah, you've got a one-armed lady, two little guys. So there's an ambience, like,
playing with Leica. Mostly ignoring what's going on.
This is- very well. The Amberside Market is where kind of our brigands and those we don't really want in the city but can't seem to chase out tend to hang around. If anyone knows where someone such as him would be, it would be there. I don't have any information on his whereabouts, but hopefully that would be some aid. Please show that pin to Candy out front if you have any more information to bring me. And you'll be able
Candy.
to bypass the line right ahead. Yes.
Her name is Candy?
Yes.
Sweet!
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Tish.
What was her name out of game, just so I have it for my own notes? Not Candy, the actual.
Celia Dragonbreast.
Thank you. Okay.
Dragon
And
breath.
so most of her like sigils and stuff they're of the standing dragon. It's all that like for the entire city, or were hers any different? I might have missed that at the start.
No, as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
She just has fancier armor on.
Yeah, basically. There's an in there called the Rusty Thorn, by the way, or the Rusty Nail. That's where they're the kind of people you'd expect to hang out at an inn called the Rusty Nail. Hang about. Thank you for bringing this to me. That was very helpful. My men will be at the ready.
Yeah, it made sense just to tell you because, well, it's a gigantic, beautiful city. So if there's anything that
Thank
we can do
you.
to benefit you, and that way you can focus on any sort of imminent attack, that might take some pressure off. So bring back any good information that we can find for you from the Rusty Nail or the Amberside Market, or is the Rusty Nail within the Amberside Market?
It's within the Amberside Market.
Cool.
Thank you for your time.
And hearing you say all that, Phineas, she kind of smiles at you, and it's the first time that she's looked so not menacing. And she seems nice. She's a nice lady. She wants to help the people. You'll be compensated on the way out, and she calls to the guard and says, 27.35 seems about reasonable, and he's kind of like, yeah, yes, milady, yes, very reasonable. I says, all right, to the left, please, thank you. The city of Burdusk appreciates your help.
Oh, okay.
If we
Yeah.
do find
All heart
Langdon,
thumbs up.
Can we?
are we,
can we-
su- are we
Oh,
supposed
sorry.
to
Go
kill
ahead.
him? If we
I'm sorry?
find Langdon, if we find Langdon, are we supposed to kill him, or is there anything in particular you want from him?
If you bring him back dead, I'll give you 10,000 gold. If you bring him back alive, I'll give you 50,000, not 50 gold.
Will Langdon fit in the bag of holding? Question mark.
Not alive.
If he's dead, yes, but you have no access to that right
Oh
now.
right, Gaza has it. Right.
If he's alive, he'll still fit.
That's true, but you'll.
We're less happy about it, but we'll be alive when he
Didn't-
comes out.
Didn't we choke a chicken?
Ah.
Yeah. I said it and I was like, damn it. But
I'm sorry. I had
didn't we
to.
like suffocate a chicken by putting it in the bag of holding basically at the start of this
You did.
campaign?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did.
Bag of holding does not have an atmosphere. Terrible.
You need a
purple
bag of
bucket
atmosphere first.
Yeah. Or you just like open it every now and again and just breathe into it, and actually no, that'll just be CO2. So I don't know.
Just their
I got
head
nothing.
sticks out, but the rest of their body is inside.
Oh, so he's like a mandrake?
So basically she'll give us 50,000 gold if we bring him back alive and 10,000 gold if he's dead.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Also a
good
robot.
to know.
Yeah, you started
Robot,
roboting
robot,
again.
robot, robot.
Oh,
Take me to your leader.
All right.
that seems to usually do
Ohar
it.
looks disappointed.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, you follow the guard to the left, and he stops him in front of a gentleman, and he says, 27.35, and the other guy's like, 27.35, you out your fucking mind? He's like, oh, the high lady gave it to him, not me. And he's like, ew, moment. He comes back with several large bags. And he says, which one? He's like, which one of you gentlemen want that, or ladies? He looks
Lady.
at Ulahar and he's like, sir, would like to carry this.
Ulhar will just reach out and grab whatever is being offered that is heavy.
Ulahar, you have now can add 2,735 gold pieces to your inventory.
Whoa, hold on. How much?
27.35.
27.35. Okay. Gold pieces.
Badger's eyes
Yeah.
do the cartoon thing. I just feel like Badger has a money dance, and I think he's doing it right now. In my head, that's what's happening. I don't know what he's
Shame.
actually doing.
This is the city we should be helping.
So yeah, we have the Amberside market, but we also have like near 3,000 gold now.
Yes.
Let's open up a
Market
bank
sounds like
account.
the right place to be.
Yeah, sketchy market with too much money. What could go wrong?
Maybe we should not go to the sketchy market right away. Maybe we should use the money to kit ourselves out, and then maybe turn it into something more carryable, and then go to the sketchy market.
That's
That sounds
exactly
like
what I was thinking, Lorelei. While we do that, I wouldn't mind it. Where is Wands and wait? What was the
Wands
name?
and whatnots?
Wands and Whatnots. Where is that on the way at all, or is that is that somewhere
It's
else?
in the inner chamber, right about if you're looking at the map over
Okay.
here.
Wands and whatnots.
I'm just gonna tell the group. I'm like, I have to go pick something up from that store that Gaza gave me.
Is it like a magic shop?
It is a magic
It is
shop.
a magic shop.
I mean, we might be able to buy some other stuff there with all this.
I was gonna say, so like, also
Also
Badger,
your robot.
we're oh my. I don't know what I can do.
You actually sound much better.
I just
Whatever
keep,
you
re-
just
I
did
just
is what
keep,
you can do.
I just keep replugging in my interface, but it happens quicker and quicker. I don't know why. But yeah,
I'm sorry,
we could.
Prime.
That's all right. It's just Discord, just Discord.
Do you want me to change the server? Maybe that's the problem.
No, I don't think it's server because it was doing it. It was doing it in the Gilly Shark Discord as well
Oh.
when we were playing 2 days ago or whatever. But yeah, Badger, didn't you want to go? Wasn't there something there for you as well?
Oh, I always like checking out what's for sale. Plus, we should also look out for stained glass. I believe Gaza wanted some stained glass for something.
Oh,
That's good to
yeah.
know. I will add 390 gold to my inventory if we're going to be splitting
How
it that
does?
way.
So where's the 5?
Where's the 5?
Oh.
Oh, probably from rounding. I don't know.
Oh,
'cause
right,
it's
okay.
30 It's 390.7. So we can just say 390, and then I don't know. There's 5.
Okay.
something.
Oh, are we splitting it all up?
I mean, if we split it amongst everyone, including Gaza and Galen, it's 390 per person. I was just putting that in for like numbers' sake. I don't know if we're actually splitting it that way, but
Well, I don't have anywhere to put that, so good to know.
Ulhar will hold Lorelai's gold for her if she has nowhere to put it.
But yes, the
Yeah, good. To know.
the wands and whatnot. Can we go shopping?
Yeah, I feel like we should
Spree?
go right away. Yeah.
Yes.
See if they've got anything good. There's usually a whole bunch of random stuff that they have that's like, wow, this is
Whatnots?
cool, and I'd never use it. Let's buy it.
Here's what I'll do. All right, who's going to take their 390 gold? Because I assume we'll just hold on to Gaza's and Galen's for the time being until they're reunited with us.
No,
I think
Badger
just
will
treat it
roll
as a
over.
party fund.
Mm-hmm.
Ulhar should not be responsible for the party fund, but I'm okay having it as a party fund.
There is a party fund option in the bag of holding. I know you don't have the bag of holding with you right now, but you can add it.
Okay. Maybe
Just so everybody has a note of it.
I
I'm gonna
don't trust
AFK 1
Badger to
second.
hold it at all. Phineas would be honest about holding it, and Amphion probably. So if one of you two want to hold the 2,000 plus gold,
I think
Amphian's an angel. It doesn't get any more
I'm gonna-
dust than that.
I can still hold it. It's fine. Just don't let Ulhar do anything stupid with it.
I would just look between Amphi and I and be like, I can't carry that.
I probably can, and I'm less likely to be in the face of bad guys.
I think that's fair. Let's
How much does that weigh?
Let me do the math. So right now my total weight
It's
is
55 pounds of gold.
It's a lot of gold.
Mm.
I mean, I'm still not encumbered holding it, so I can hold it. That's no big deal.
Oh, it encumbered me holding it. I'm -2 strength. Yeah.
So if we get 50,000 gold, that's going to be like what, 1,000 pounds?
It's gonna be
Well,
a lot.
the
Yes.
easy
Hold
way
on.
I do it is I just like type in the amount in like the copper because each coin weighs the same. So I just throw in the amount in like the coppers and see how much the weight goes up.
Oh.
yeah, it's about 1,000 pounds for 50,000 gold.
You guys can totally go to the bank and instead get
Mhm.
whatever that is
Random.
divided by
Platies.
10.
Right to 10.
Or like gemstones as well.
or gemstones.
To the store!
Yes,
Yeah,
to
let's-
wands and
let's go
whatnot.
shopping.
You get 273 platinum pieces, and then 5 gold will be left over.
It's much more carryable.
Okay. So we
Okay.
can assume you just did that. 270.
Yep, you make your way to the bank. You do it. It's a nice lady who speaks to you. You make your way to Wands and Whatnots. It's a cute little store. It's got a little wand with a star on the sign. There is a window. You can see that there is a orange and green hat in the front, a glove that is on fire but does not burn. And yeah, that's it actually.
Wait.
I'll go over to Ulha real quick and I'll say to him, in here, nothing will make sense. Like the glove that is on fire and isn't burning.
Okay.
Creepy magic stuff.
Understood.
What is the wait? So there's a.
It might be cool.
I will at least go look. And try not to touch anything.
Yeah.
So you said there's a glove, but also you said there's a green hat.
There's an orange and green hat.
Orange and green
It's
hat.
a big top hat. It's really fucking ridiculous.
Can I pick it up?
It's in the window, so I mean you can like kind of touch the glass.
Oh, I'm gonna go find the shopkeep and just be like, "What does the hat do?"
You run into the shop like a little kid in a candy store, and there is a teeny tiny little gnome man who who has green hair that's done up really tall like a Christmas tree, and he looks in and he says, "Ah, hello."
Oh, it's one of your people, Phineas.
I'm gonna greet him in Gnomish.
Oh, brother, good to see you, friend. What can I do for you?
I actually have this note from my friend. I'm gonna pass him the note that Gaza gave me in our last session. He told me to bring this here and that there was something waiting for me.
Oh, yes, the one-eyed gentleman. He's very excited for you to get this. You have a very good friend. And he walks back behind but back in the back of the shop, and he comes out with a large box, and he looks at you and looks at it and says, it might be a little bit big, but it's still the intended effects. And he opens it up and pulls out this gleaming helmet that's got a bunch of runes engraved on it. There is some in Gnomish, and it just says basically Gnomish on it. Puts it down in front of you. He says, "There you are, my friend. Enjoy."
Slap it on my head right away. Just. So basically, okay. Oh, okay, cool.
Information
I'll
for
copy that
this.
into my.
Badger's going to use prestidigitation so that when he puts it on, it feels warm.
Isn't it about time you warmed up the egg?
Probably.
Yeah, especially since it's been taken
Could
out.
I fuck with my friend or keep this egg thing alive? Fuck with my friend.
Well, I could have three. I can have three going at the same time.
Why not both? Both seem good.
So wait. When you make it warm, like it's just like comfortable, or?
Well, I can't make the egg. I can't make a living thing warm, but I can make a non-living object warm. So I could do like the backpack, or or like your helmet. But I couldn't do a person or an animal.
Right. But you said you made the helmet warm, like you're warming it up, like almost like leaving a hat in front of the fireplace kind of thing.
Yeah, like a cozy.
Okay.
I think it's kind of like a cozy warm kind of thing. I would say.
Like out of the dryer kind
Oh
of.
God, yes.
Yeah.
I pass out. I fall asleep. I'm so comfortable. Yeah. I mean, I have that, but also I would also ask him at the same time, what does the top hat in the window do? I'm stuck on this. I want to know.
Yes, that. It's an interesting item. He walks over and he puts the hat on, and he walks behind a bookshelf and walks back out, except for this time now he still has the hat on, but there is a dark-skinned, very muscular man in front of you with like a big long mustache, a big white mustache, and a long beard. And then he walks behind the bookshelf again, and he's now a busty lady in a pink dress with like big giant lips and long blonde hair. And he says something along these lines.
I'm just yelling for Badger at this point.
For the rest of the time we're here, could you stay in that form, please?
He takes that hat off. He's uncomfortable.
Ulhar is visibly uncomfortable.
See what I mean, Oha? Nothing makes sense.
Nothing makes sense.
I'll say, what else have you got for sale, Mr.
Nifty! You can call me Nifty.
Mr. Nifty? Sounds like someone I know.
Someone you know might have had help in coming up with that.
How much is the hat? And does it come with the bookshelf, or how does that work? You need the bookshelf too?
That was just for aesthetic or for effect, my friend. Let me see.
Lorelai, what would happen if Ulhar put that hat on?
Presumably, you would either take that specific form or any form you wanted. The downside is you'd have to wear that hat, which is seems to add a few feet to your head. Yes.
Yes.
Imagine going through a door and the hat falls off every single time. The worst.
Points.
I know. Need to get a magic door as well that grows.
Well, the hat is 5,000 gold pieces.
Perfect. Can I try it?
Oh no.
He hands you the hat.
All right, so Badger will go back behind the bookshelf, take all of his clothes off, and have the hat over his genitals and come out on the other side. Am I doing this right?
I'll whisper to Oha, as you can see, nothing will make sense.
I think you forgot
Especially
a
Badger.
few key elements.
Okay, my bad. It'll go back behind and put on his clothes back and hand out the hat.
You have to spend some time with the item and learn its magical properties before you can use it properly.
All right. Well, I think that's a little bit out of our budget for now. Is there anything that you're looking for as far as trades?
What have you got for sale?
We have a bunch of magnificent things in a bag that's not with us.
It's really sorry, just side note. The most hilarious thing about this is the other day Gaza came in to buy the hat, and the guy said he would buy the dragon scales, and he gave him a really good price for them, and he was going to use that to buy the hat with him. But then he decided against it because he just couldn't, in good conscience, spend trade the scales away because they weren't his. They were the parties, and he didn't want to do that without asking him. But now you guys are here, and he's got the scales, so he can't do it anyway.
Rip.
All right. I'll say this.
I've got a few of them, but
I'll say, all right. Well, how about a wager? Would you be interested in playing a little game?
What kind of game?
Let's say, okay, I will wager 50 platinum that you name something that's in your store and I can find it within 2 minutes. If I can't, then I'll give you my 50 platinum. If I can, then you give me the hat.
that's an expensive wage.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
I'll take you up on that. Sounds good.
All
Happy cheeks.
right. And I'll reach out to shake his hand.
Alrighty, you shake his hand, and he says, please find the apparatus of the crab, please.
All right, and I will use my spell locate object.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god! Oh, there's no fucking way he's gonna know what this is.
How do I do spells?
I want this to work so bad now.
Alright, hold on, I'm going to look.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just got fucking debated.
Locate object.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm reading it.
What's the worst that could happen? Sure. You still have 2 minutes to find it regularly, if not.
The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once.
I mean, if he looks around the shop, then he's seen it, right?
Oh, I guess that could count.
I mean, it says alternatively, the spell
yeah.
can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain type of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, this will be interesting.
So yeah, I guess it's up to the DM.
Just for shits and giggles,
Maybe I
roll
could
me an
roll.
Arcana check. Yeah.
All right, that seems fair.
Please work.
The DC isn't very high. This is only for my own meme. Just don't roll a negative one. Or a natural one. I can word good.
All right, is it just labeled as Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in your skills near the top.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you walk over to a barrel that looks really, really, really heavy. It does not look like a crab at all. And you roll it over to him. And his jaw fucking hits the floor.
Is it in here? So.
And he writes his own sigil in the air. And kind of laughs to himself, and he's like, well, I suppose I should have seen that coming. That was very smart of you, and I would have bet all my whiskers that you couldn't have found that. And he says, fair enough, a deal's a deal, and he hands you the green and orange top hat.
All right, and I'll hand over. I'll give him the 50 I'll give him the 50 platinum and my fancy rapier as well, and be like, well, I can't leave you empty-handed.
It's very kind of you. You're a good person.
If you have any other objects that you're willing to sell in the more traditional manner, we have just come around some money and we may be interested in buying something.
What are you looking for? I have weapons, I have armor, I have objects that make no sense and objects that give you more sense.
I'll hold up my stump and I'll say... I'll hold up my stump and I'll say, do you have a shield that I could hold with this?
I just might.
Well, hey, fancy that.
And he walks in the back and rummages around and comes back out and says, unfortunately, I actually don't have one on me, but I know someone who could make it for you. If you'd like, I can have it delivered in just under a week.
That would work. What price would you be after?
Hold on, I need to boot up Sane because this is not helpful at all.
It's okay. I'm gonna grab my mail.
Okay, it is 2:30, so if you guys would like to take a break, by all means, please do so while I look for this.
Sweet.
Cool. I'm gonna open my mail.
Oh, the price for the shield is 6,000 gold.
What?
It's a shield you can use without having a hand. What did you guys expect? 10?
I mean,
I have no reference of like what costs anything in D&D, and so I'm always just like, what?
magic stuff is expensive.
You need at least
Yeah.
100 pounds of currency to get get anything super special.
What was that, like animated shield or something?
It is an animated shield.
Yeah.
What's the name of that hat?
Bandito!
Does that hat item have a name?
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's the Hat of Disguise.
Sweet.
Something that some DMs do is they just like go to like a magic item generator and they just roll on that, and they're like, "That's the inventory of the shop."
See, I had that, and then I forgot where the thing was. So I've just been like rolling, just like scrolling to a random page and looking at stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, that looks cool. Wouldn't it be cool if they had that?"
That also works. Oh, here we go. I'll send you a link. Try that. Have a link.
Thank you. All right, everybody, who I'm sending magical items to and whatnot, and potions and everything. They are in your room in the D&D Discord.
Oh, also we can see Amphion's room for what it's.
Yeah, I'm fixing that right now.
I just saw.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Ah, shit. 1 second. My Discord is super weird, so I have to restart my computer.
Okay.
I mean, in all fairness, you probably didn't want that hat after I stuck my junk in it anyways.
That's true.
Probably took a lot of the street value out of it.
I mean, depending on the junk, it could have upped the value.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Once we're light level, you know.
Oh, we already got sushi before that, so
You just
didn't
went
go
there
in.
for the experience.
I just saw the sign and I was like, oh, I gotta get a picture of that. It's pretty fun.
That sounds like a disguise you can use with your new hat of disguise. You can become Nacho Daddy.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Be the egg daddy.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something again.
Yeah. Venus went to a place called Nacho Daddy.
Oh. Oh.
Venus, how is like your room and stuff? Like, what hotel are you staying at, and all that fun things.
All the good things. So
All the questions you ask a normal person.
So last time we were like, oh, let's stay at the Stratosphere because it's cool because you can do all the rides on the very top and everything like that.
Okay.
But it's like so far away from like any of the other casinos that is just like really a pain in the ass to go anywhere. So we ended up just going to the Excalibur because one, it's cheap, and it's like kind of next to a whole bunch of other ones like the MGM Grand and New York, and Luxor and things like that.
Oh.
And also
okay.
they
Now
have,
I'm looking. Yeah.
yeah, and so like they also have like at some of the fancier casinos and hotels and stuff, they, you know, it's a lot more to play poker and stuff like that. So they have lower limits at some of the hotels down here. So.
Yeah, that's like there used to be one place up here that would do video blackjack, and you could bet like 25 cents at a time, which is the best because like I don't like to gamble a ton, but I'll go out and play blackjack. They got rid of that, like that entire casino got bought out and it's now a Hard Rock, and they got rid of that. So basically to play blackjack anywhere it's $5 minimum, and I'm like, I don't even have that kind of money. I don't have like $5 thrown away kind of money. Like,
yeah, my favorite thing to do is to go to the video poker machines that are attached to the bar, and as long as you're just like, you know, playing like a quarter per play here and there, then they'll just give you the free drinks, the comp drinks. So then, like, you know, put $20 in the machine, play for a couple hours, and have like, you know, 8 drinks or whatever. And sometimes you even win. So you're like, all right, cool.
That's why I always like to do the blackjack ones, because I was just like, I can win at this. I can't win at anything else. I can win at that one though. How the fuck? Yeah. Wait. Sorry, I got my new cable, but it doesn't match what I actually have for my Scarlet. But it says, like, I looked it up, and it's just like it uses type A to B, and that's what I bought, but it doesn't fit, and now I'm confused. How you do this to me?
What kind of a cable is it?
So webcam at least. So like it's like this, but there's no bottom part to it. And everything I look at has that little bottom piece, but what I have here for my Scarlet doesn't have that. So
Oh, it uses like one of those printer USB cables?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it says that, but everywhere it says is that's a type A to B cable. So maybe did they change the type A to B recently? I don't know. I don't know. These are complaints that don't really matter.
I think it matters.
We care. We definitely care.
Yeah. Oh, back to game 3. Got it.
If you guys are here, we can start right now. I just didn't want to cut in on your conversation.
I was just looking up Amazon stuff, so it doesn't matter. I can do it later.
I think the guy on the StarCraft stream I'm watching now is one of my old teammates.
Oh?
And he just beat TLO. And I'm like, huh?
Really?
You lost me on that one.
Ooh.
They beat who?
Well, I want to like a pro.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
you're watching the
like
StarCraft
someone
channel?
who I played with. Yeah, just Twitch TV / StarCraft. Yep. But it's like I used to play with someone called Silky when I played, which was like 6 years ago.
Oh wow!
But I'm just like, if that's the same guy, he's gotten a lot better than when I.
Did they play Zerg?
A lot better.
Because it looks like they.
Yeah. Well, when I played them, they played random, but their best was Zerg. By far.
Maybe.
So I'm just like, is that the same guy?
Oh my
But if
god!
it is,
I'm too invested
good
in,
on it.
in S Division.
Well, I've got that up as well.
I will say this: I went to go grab an Arizona like green tea, and I got halfway down the hall with a beer. So that's where I'm at mentally already.
Good job.
Seems good. Seems good.
Seems like you're getting ready for S Division.
No, I was just like, nope, later. Or, well, tomorrow I'll be drinking during Bush League.
I just wanted to post this that I just opened Twitter and it was there. And I feel like I'm gonna post it.
I thought, I'm like, I have to get my ears checked because I heard you say I posted this. No, I don't think like.
Are you like The Shining going crazy right now? Like
I feel like it. Like
also?
I turned to my neighbor yesterday at the bar, and I was just like, "Man, I feel like I wash my brain sometimes." And he's just like, "Why would you want to do that?" I was like, "I don't know. It might feel better. I don't know."
Get the dust and the dead moths out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like sometimes it just. I woke up like massively sick today, and I've never sat in bed for 4 hours, but I did that, which is nice.
I'm
I beat World of
sorry.
Light.
Sounds like the morning to me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's way longer than I thought it was. Gonna
Oh my god! It just kept going.
It's huge.
Holy shit! I was
Every
just
time
like,
go to play it,
"There's
I'm like,
more?
this thing is massive. I don't want to.
There's more?"
This.
Badger gets that a lot.
Snitch.
This is my campaign.
Your campaign. Dragons and Dragons.
What's your character wielding? A
A
dragon.
dragon.
All right. Now what are we doing? So yes, 6,000 gold for that shield, and you can use it with no hands if you like.
Also, what do you have in the realm of 3,000 gold or less? That is the amount that we have come towards. And maybe we can buy as a group or many items, depending.
Well,
or
it
we can
seems
go,
my
do the job and come back with the 50,000, and then,
Yeah, we buy
can
everything
that.
we want.
But something I have a feeling that she gave us that as, oh, get do it for 50,000. I don't think she expects me to do it.
But if we did,
But if we did, then we're loaded.
I mean, people
So-
seem to randomly fall in love with you a lot, Lorelai. Not understanding
might
that you
be
charm
able
them
to-
always.
I might be able to just, hey, Langdon, do you want to just come with me to the High Lady's castle just to have a chat? Yeah, sure, okay, let's go. And there we go, he's alive, 50,000, boom.
Hey, Langdon, Lady Celia Dragon Breast says you're kind of hot.
Hey, Langdon, I've set up a date for you. It's it's at the High Lady's castle. It's in a half an hour. We should go. You're welcome.
Oh my god, if that worked, that would be so amazing. And I'm not gonna be surprised when you actually try it.
Just get a natural 20, no problem.
I mean, in my campaign, that would have happened. Our barbarian has rolled a natural 20 on building a sandcastle, so now we have a fort made of sand.
Hey!
A functional fort. How did this happen? Rolled a 20.
Yep.
The same way that we found a manual how to fix the boat under a bunch of dead bugs.
On the boat that was broken.
On the boat that was broken.
Did someone just give up? They bought the book and they're like, that's enough.
Well, the boat was functional, and then the party shot 11 lightning bolts in a fight and wondered why the boat was broken afterwards.
Oops.
No, don't say the party. That was solely A, and you know it.
Well, yeah.
Did somebody
and-
invite a bunch of devils to the boat? Maybe. Did we accidentally kill half the party? Probably. You know. I was
But the
just
lightning
trying to
bolts,
help,
that
man.
was
But
also-
the lightning bolts, like that was really just
That's
unnecessary.
where we draw the line. God.
I did have a follow-up. I was going to ask, Nifty, do you have any sort of magical creatures?
We don't
Hmm.
need more. We don't need more.
I actually was thinking about this like a couple days ago, and it just popped back in my head.
I don't personally have magical creatures, but if you would like, I can direct you to someone who does.
I mean, I'll take the name and everything, absolutely. Maybe we can use this one day.
When you say one day, you mean next, right?
Yeah.
No, we
I
don't-
do know
we
of a
don't-
shop in Candlekeep. The shopkeeper is a flamboyant dwarf named Frida, and she'll probably have something that would interest you. Also, she'll punch a monster in the teeth for 6 silver coins each.
Wow.
Wait, what?
That's me misreading a sentence horribly and deciding to stick with it.
I started writing it. I was just like, well, it's
I mean,
canon.
if you want to punch monsters in the teeth, like if that's your thing, go for it. You know, I'm just kind of surprised that's a business.
Badger starts counting his coins.
I wonder if it's like, if it's just like a caged monster, and she just walks over and punches it.
Just don't tell
Oh,
Gaza.
that's
It'll be so pissed.
itself.
No, I reckon it's just a fair fight, and she just punches them in the teeth every time. I reckon it's like perfectly fair. Like she comes out like losing a limb, but that's 6 silver.
You said it was a dwarf named Frida, right?
Dwarven woman named Frida.
All right, cool. So we've got cool stuff in Candlekeep.
She's
Thanks so much,
definitely
Nifty.
She's gonna Frida the Beast.
Alright,
That's
as for
good.
under 3,000 gold, got a couple of scrolls, some potions, couple of vicious weapons, because those are not too and something else fine. What else is fine? A necklace that allows you to shoot fireballs, but it doesn't look like any of you are magically inept enough for that yet.
Sounds fucking badass.
I'd make sparkles out of my hands.
Kind of like perks up a little bit, and it's like calculating this. That I could wear a necklace, but no magic.
The necklace has charges, right?
It's got charges.
Okay.
Maybe could you get the items out and put them on the table so we can have a look? Make our purchase then.
He pulls out a box and then, giving you a very shifty eye, walks around the shop and collects a necklace. It's got 4 little red beads on it. 2 small daggers, and there's an axe that doesn't fit in the box, so he just holds onto it. And there are a couple of scrolls that let me go to. You can see the names. Let me generate some stuff because I'm too generous.
We're gonna walk into the first boss battle and just be like, just OHKO with just all of our items.
Probably.
Until the bosses have all of their.
It's
cool
okay,
stuff
guys.
as
This is
well.
how the rest of my DMs do it. It's probably fine.
Our favorite thing is role playing with donkeys and going shopping.
Yep. That is. We don't play D&D. We play donkeys and shopping.
It's
Donkeys
yes.
Donkeys and dragons, really.
Donkeys and dragons. Alright, there is a scroll of Alter Self, Arcane Lock, Blindness, Deafness, and let's see, one more. What's a fun spell?
I'm 1,000% interested in Alter Self.
And Moonbeam. That sounds fun.
So out of character, like the way scrolls work is that it's
Anyone
like
can use them. You use an action to read them, and then you cast a spell.
and then does it consume the scroll?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a one-time use, but you can just read it whenever.
Unless you're a
you need to.
wizard, then you can use the scroll to copy it into your spellbook and learn it.
Okay,
Probably.
Yeah.
just for wizards. Okay,
But that's
Thank you.
just wizard stuff. I don't think we have a wizard.
I don't believe you do.
yet.
Takes a level in wizard just for meme's sake. Badger is actually Scrooge McDuck. Oh my god, penny pinching, just buys scrolls to become infinitely powerful.
I think it's so far we're on a like a 2-for-2 train for Badger being called Scrooge McDuck.
Hey man, I just blew all my gold on a hat.
That's true.
I mean, you got it for 10% of what it costs.
Very true. Very true and very gracious to allow that to happen.
I mean, I'm gonna let it happen because you pulled one over on me. I didn't look at your spells. I think that is completely fair. You're
That is never going to happen to that shopkeep again. Ever.
No.
It's the first time it's happened to him, and he's like, well, damn.
I was like, I had that item in my brain, and I was reading the description of it. I'm like, it's called the aspect of the crab, and it's a barrel. I was like, there's no fucking way he's gonna get it. I'm like, even if he rolls like unless he nat 20s a perception check or something, I'm like, I'm not gonna let him have it. And then you're like, oh, I just locate object. And I was like, god damn it. Because even if I was like, you're like, no, I use detect magic. I'm like, everything's magical. The whole shop lights up. But I was like, I thought for sure. I was like, I'm gonna get this gold. Nope. All right. Oh, sorry. Back to the game. A spell scroll.
Scrolls.
Yes. So our level 2 scrolls are 120 gold, and for the level 1, it's 60.
So they're both ones I was interested in were level 2, right? Alter Self and Moonbeam are level 2?
Yes.
Or is Moonbeam level 3?
Moonbeam is a level 2 spell.
Okay.
And so those are 120 apiece.
And there were some potions and some weapons?
Yes, there are 2 daggers, and an axe, and then let's see, fun potions.
Potions of fun.
Yeah, potions of fun.
Beer then.
What's that?
Beer.
Yeah.
Beer, yeah. Beer is a potion of fun. All right. There are several healing potions. A potion of climbing, a potion of water breathing, and then one that is purple liquid with stars in it.
I
And
want it.
You want it.
He just want it.
And
I
you
think
don't
Phineas
know
is
if
just
you
like enamored by yes. He puts it
Alright,
on
the
in my.
potion is 400 gold for this potion. It's relatively large, like a movie theater drink. Like it's a big old potion.
For 400, what does it do?
Well, it's different for every person.
Is it drugs? It's just drugs, isn't it? It's just drugs.
It might be drugs.
I
I
really
mean,
want
isn't all
it.
drugs?
Really want it. Do you got you? Can we buy this, friends?
I mean, if
please?
we divide it up, we got what? Just under 400 gold each, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
you
that
got
the number?
390. Yeah.
So you can just buy it yourself with your own money.
I do it. I do it. I do
You
it.
take 400 and you get a movie, a large. We'll say 44 ounces.
So that's coming from the party fund, just so I can keep track of that. Is that
Yeah.
what-
So I basically I took my 390.
Oh, you did.
I took my
Did
390.
Okay.
From the
I have
party
to-
fund, so.
All right, I have to do platinum.
Oh shit!
and
Yeah, because you
then
converted it from
subtract.
platinum.
It'd be 40 platinum pieces.
Okay, so
Yeah, there you go.
273 minus 40. All right.
Let me write this in my inventory as well.
Potion of Diet
So-
Coke.
A Diet Coke.
Yeah, isn't that what you drink at movies? Like
Or like
really,
slushy
really
or
bad
something.
one?
Depends on the
slushy, yeah, that's true.
Of the,
You said it's
Right.
Imagine like a big icy, like a 7-Eleven icy.
yes. It's so you said it's purple with stars in it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just that way I write the description in it. Movie theater size potion.
With
Okay.
stars in it.
All right,
Amazing.
drink it.
What now?
Just down it right now.
The
Oh.
whole thing.
When would be a convenient time to drink it?
Maybe on a special occasion.
I was gonna ask.
A special occasion before you go to bed, not before you say, I don't know, fight a dragon or
So
talk to a princess.
so this is a bedtime thing.
Yes, or
Okay.
sometime when you're not gonna do something that'll get yourself or your friends killed.
Now,
Makes
who would do
sense.
that?
Mike, do you remember our last episode of Into the Skylands?
Yes. Yes.
I feel
have to warn
I'm
you.
I need an adult.
No, I have to warn you. Don't drink this all at once. You've got 44 ounces there. I say don't drink more than 4. I would say don't drink more than 1, but you're an adult. Yes.
Does that mean we could all try some?
I don't see why not if your friend is kind enough to share.
I'll happily pay for some.
I'll share with the group. I mean, we'll go on an adventure together. Don't drink more than 1 ounce. I'm going to drink more than 1 ounce. I'm telling the group that now.
That doesn't seem wise.
Nope.
I'll pass you 100 gold.
Oh, we can do that later, but okay.
Well, if you just paid now,
All right.
there you
You
go.
said 100?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure I heard you right.
Mr. Nifty, can I interest you in this fine, aged old wine?
Let me have a look.
I forgot about this.
So I'll pull out, I forget what it's called, but it's just basically that fine wine bottle that has swill inside of it from Gaza.
Right, one moment.
I forgot that you took a bottle of wine too.
Let's see, what did I have it written down? Fine elven wine bottle with filled with ripple. This is what I have.
Sorry, my pet parents just got a package, so I'm gonna bring this in and try not to let puppers escape. No,
Are you
no,
okay?
Watson, don't escape, please. By the way, in case you were all unaware, I don't know if you've ever seen like sheep memes or like videos of them, but like
Oh yeah.
they're all 100% true for every dog I've decided.
For all dogs. Shibas are fucking weird.
Well,
Do you
for
like your
sheeps,
new-
I meant.
Do you like your new toy? And then just fucking screams. Oh my god. Ah!
This is the baby I'm watching right now. And I
Oh,
no,
is it
come
sheep?
here. It is
Is it
sheep.
Look at the pretty
Look at
Shiba!
that baby.
Oh my goodness, what's its name?
This is Watson.
Watson. What a
Hi,
good-
Watson.
Oh, such good
Okay.
boy, much love.
He is a very good boy. He's very sweet. He's so smart. The only problem is he loves chicken nuggets as much as I do.
Do you like eating toys? I mean, it is a problem for your nugget consumption.
It
Alright.
is. Because I like go to the bathroom and I come back and he's eating them all. And I'm like, this was completely unavoidable and unexpected.
Oh my god,
Sheeps are
Bandit's a good boy. Like I can leave food on like the living room table, which is like it's at his like head height, and like I can go walk and grab something and come back, and he'll just like, I know this isn't for me. I shouldn't
Yeah,
do
because
this.
he's so scared of everything.
Well, the other thing too is if he were to do that, then he wouldn't get any, because usually he gets like there's like a piece of bacon or something, he'll just get like a slice of that. So he
Oh,
knows
yeah,
like
of
there's a
course.
fair trade with this. God, I
That's
love that
adorable.
video.
Okay, we have totally sidetracked for the last half
Yeah.
hour.
That's okay.
So we're trying to
Apologies.
sell him fake wine, and there's a couple of weapons on the table. And I think that's,
Yes.
that's it.
Ulhar will look at the weapons.
Yeah, I'll look
Okay.
as well.
Finally, something that he understands in this shop.
Alrighty.
He doesn't actually say anything. He just goes over to them and looks.
Oh boy. Sorry. I just.
Oh boy, Ulhar's looking at weapons.
That's what I
No,
legitimately
here we
thought you
go.
were saying.
I got a message and I got really excited because
He's done.
he's done. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Hey,
Tetra walks into the shop. Wow.
Gaza walks in the shop.
Fancy seeing
Hello.
you guys here.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
am
Yeah,
good.
you are looking at
Welcome.
weapons. So yes, you have the potions. Let me look up how these.
This is what I'm hearing right now is this is sounding like a perfect time for me to go get beer.
Yes.
Go ahead and go
yes.
get beer.
Yeah.
Okay, be right back.
All right. Yes. The magic sir items that I have in front of you. These daggers and this axe. If you are to succeed, or if you were to strike your opponent exceptionally well, the magic in these items hurts them more. Maybe like if you were to roll like a 1 in 20 chance on a die, perhaps, and then maybe whatever the items or whatever the damage, smaller dice that you could cast in your hand would be doubled. Actually, no, that's not what it is. Like if you had two like 6-sided dice, like maybe you could roll those and they do additional damage. I don't know. I'm just a magic shopkeeper.
What do I know?
Alhar's confused why the shopkeeper is talking about.
So
dice and is like, do I have to roll dice when using these? Like, that seems inefficient during battle. Who has dice on during a fight?
One of your players has dice on them, actually, but we don't know that.
It's probably Badger.
I think he's forgotten about them, but that's okay. So yeah, this is a vicious weapon, and that's out of game. If you roll a 20 when you hit with it, it does extra 2d6 of the weapon's type.
When you roll a 20, or when you roll a crit?
When you roll I'll say a crit, because you crit on 19s, don't you?
I crit on 19.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
can
so
crit on
whenever you
19s
crit.
as well.
Okay, well, whenever you crit.
I can crit my pants.
Fuck. How much?
These were actually pretty, they're very inexpensive.
Are both daggers like the same?
Yes. These are only 3 pieces a piece.
You might get a funny right as you gave the price.
$3.50.
350 gold?
Oh, hello, my one-eyed friend. Welcome in.
G'day. Kind of weird that you focused in on the eye. Little bit offensive.
My apologies, my apologies.
It's all good, all good. Hey, everybody.
I remember your
hello.
name too. We had this conversation. I feel like an asshole. Hello, Gaza. Welcome in. Retcon and all that.
Does he
Nice to
just
see you again.
does he just come into the shop, or do we see him coming like through a window or something?
He comes in and the shopkeep says, "Hello, Gaza." You can assume that they have some sort of relationship.
Yeah.
Alright.
G'day. Just came by to check to see if my friend here came by to see if he was able to pick up his stuff. And there was no issue. Sorry, I handed it off.
I run
No
over to like
worries at
slapping my
all.
helmet. Look what I got!
Oh dear, but yeah, how's everyone doing? What have I missed?
Doing good. Glad to see you. Look at this fancy new hat I got, and I put it on, and I changed.
I
it,
got
like-
absolutely fucking debated by the players.
and I
Ruth.
and I changed my appearance to look like Galen.
You haven't attuned to it yet. You can't do that.
Oh, I have to spend time with the hat before I can use it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry.
I'll put on the hat though, still, and be like, I got a hat.
That's a
You
nice hat.
see, Badger has the green and orange top hat that Nifty had showed you the other day.
Oh yeah.
I'll walk to Gaza and show him just the bag of platinum for some reason Alhar is carrying still.
Oh yeah,
That's
we have
pretty cool.
those.
They went to the High Lady and gave them the battle plans.
Ah, fair enough.
Gave us
And
some
then
money.
we got nearly 3,000 gold pieces.
That's pretty good.
And look at the cool things I've been making with those paints, and I'll point to the cape that Bulhar is wearing.
Oh,
In
yes,
the
that's
backpack.
right.
I have a nice
The-
little cape now.
He's got a
the
blue
co-
and green cape with crossed
Oh, that's
warhammers
great.
on it.
And we have
And
a
the-
custom backpack.
My custom backpack that is supposed to let no one know that I'm carrying an egg, unless Phineas points it out.
Yeah.
And
I was the best interaction ever because I don't know if it was like Bahamut or you were just so in character. He's like, yeah, the party's like, oh, this is Badger. He's helpful and stuff. And that's what we wanted to show him to you. And Phineas was like, and he's got a dragon egg.
I was like, oh no, baby. And Badger will pin one of those forged pins onto Gaza. Be like, and we got these.
What does it look like?
The same pin that you got the other day from when you spoke to the lady.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I undo it and I. Did you make this one or did you get given this one?
Well, can you tell the difference? I'm not sure how.
I don't know. I pull out mine and compare them.
Yeah, how close are they?
How did you make it? I was gone when you did that because you guys are scumbags.
Yeah, I was.
I DC'd for like 30 seconds and I came back
Oh
and
my
he's like,
God.
"Oh, we're making pins. We've made a fake wax seal. We're gonna give it to the high lady." And I was like, "You say this with the guard standing right there?"
Yeah, it was just a painted version of the pin.
Oh, so you
Okay.
sat on the floor and painted the pin out as you were waiting in line with the guards. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty tiny. It's pretty tiny, right? It's like probably the size of a quarter or less.
Yeah.
Probably could've done-
You could have painted it on your hand.
US West is being
They're
super
not
buggy from
very
everyone else.
similar. Like if you've ever seen like you know how like you can get like cubic zirconium earrings and they look like like diamonds and stuff. Then there's like costume jewelry that's like big giant diamonds and you're like, yeah, those are obviously fake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
it's
wouldn't
like that.
maybe from a distance it would hold up, but if you got close, you could be like, oh, this doesn't look quite right.
If you
Yeah.
showed it to a blind guard, he'd probably believe you.
I mean, I just realized that I was examining them like this, but this is the side that Gaza has his eye patch. So he's just holding
Just-
these two things up to his eye patch, like trying it with the other eye squinting.
Phineas now believes Gaza has a magic eye.
There you go.
Gaza is.
Fucking wish.
Oh my God, Gaza is Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh. That's it.
I was thinking Kakeshi from Takeshi? What's his name? The guy from
Kakashi.
Naruto. Kakashi.
Yeah.
That's
I was reckoning Mad Eye Moody. He's got just
Oh
eye.
my God.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Magical
Guys for
eyes.
days.
Okay. We're 45 minutes now. We've been doing this. Rein it back
Yes,
in. Rein
yes,
it back in.
So
Alright,
there's
what
daggers
are
on the
you
table.
buying?
Me
Yeah.
and Olha are thinking of going one-on-one on them, right?
I do, but
What,
I
you
don't
want
want.
to?
I don't want to. Olhar, the party fund is for the party, and Olhar is not about to spend the party fund on weapons for just himself. Because that doesn't seem balanced.
Just I lean forward and so what you buying there?
Maybe a dagger.
They're daggers that do extra damage when you get a large, meaningful hit.
Ah, okay. I lean forward and go. Just in case you're interested, if we can find some essence of opal. Oh wait, I've got some essence of opal.
I gave you some essence of opal.
Yeah. I can kind of enchant weapons now.
You can
Sorta?
enchant armor. Oh wait, you
And
did do
armor?
weapons. You
Weapons and
did.
armor.
You did do.
And a dagger.
Okay. That's
I
right.
can
Yeah.
I can kind of enchant them to make them a little bit stronger.
I'm gonna poke my sock and see if Socks is awake.
Not sure what I can chant that.
He
Can I make it
wriggles
a
for a
chant
moment, and the little head appears out
out.
of your sock. Looks at you with squint, but it has no eyelids.
Like, hey, I'll point to the dagger on the table and be like, thumbs up, thumbs down, and see if he gives me a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
It's a snake.
He's got a tail. He's got a tail, and he's got a thimble in there, so I'm sure he can improvise. Like he
You
can
see a
hold his
rabbit?
tail up,
You-
and he
you-
can hold his
you-
tail down. You know.
I was gonna, you see him wrap his little head around the tip of his tail in an upright position, so it looks kind of like a fist with his little neck around it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Nifty. I think we have a sale.
Alrighty, here you are, and he hands you. You now have a vicious dagger you can add, which I think you can pull straight from the compendium.
You can.
And that was 350, right?
Yes.
And I will not try and haggle because every time I do that with a magic shop owner, it goes poorly. So
What could go wrong?
nothing.
I feel like the shopkeeper's already been very generous.
Yeah.
Slash
Um,
off.
I'm actually surprised he's still doing this.
So yeah, Cappies, you can deduct my share from the collection of stuff you have.
Okay.
My 390. I'll just take all of it then.
Da-da, minus 39. Da-da. Okay. Boom. cool.
There's an axe and a dagger on the table if you would like one. There's also the potions that were listed off and the 4 scrolls.
I think Ulhar will refrain from purchasing a weapon.
Okay.
There's
If
Warhammer
you're
does
interested,
well.
if you're interested, you can use my money to get yourself something.
Nah. Ulhar
I
has
don't
many
really need it.
weapons. And Ulhar fight well. Ulhar no need
Hmm.
magic.
It's a living weapon.
Well, I guess with all of our new stuff, we should maybe go back, drop off a couple things so we're not carrying a lot of money around, and check out the Amberside Market, as there was the Rusty Nail that we need to go check out.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about the hat. When I use it to change into a disguise, is the hat visible in the disguise?
I'll say the hat is visible, but you can change the appearance of the hat so it is not quite as obnoxious.
When he
However,
changed,
if the hat falls off, the disguise ends.
so
Okay.
like when he changed into the woman, I missed part of the description, but like, could you consider the hat to be like the wig, but would it have to be like a ridiculously colored wig, or was he still wearing the hat when he changed into the lady?
He was still wearing the hat, but I
Okay.
think that was more to show you guys what it did.
Okay.
You're correctly again, by
Oh.
the way, Baja.
All right. Any other sales
Fix.
you want to make?
Was he interested in that bottle of wine?
Oh shit, that's right.
Because that happened.
Am I better, Cat Page?
Yes.
Cool.
I think so. Yeah.
He's gonna pass on the wine. He's not a brewer.
All right, very good. You don't happen to have any stained glass, do you? Don't you still need some stained
Afraid
glass?
not.
Basil? All right, thank you for your time.
Why did you guys need stained glass? I feel like I told you that, but I forgot.
Gaza needs it for something.
Yeah, Gaza, I thought stated at some point to keep an eye out for some stained glass.
Yeah, he's like, if you find any stained glass in town, that's something I could use.
I don't remember why I need that.
I feel like this was like a conversation we had, but I don't remember. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I
I
just-
really don't remember
The
why.
only thing I can think is maybe it was part of like a dragon's horde.
Or it could have been something that needed to create something else, and maybe you just bought it. I don't know. But I just thought I'd bring it back up, just
Maybe.
'cause
Okay.
for some reason it stuck in my mind. All right, to the Rusty Nail.
All right.
As we walk out, Ulhar's gonna put his hand, claw, whatever lizard folk have on Gaza's shoulder, and be like, "I'm glad you get to keep your head." And just like pat him on the back and then like casually walk away. Like not in a threatening way, just in a like a very matter of fact kind of way, you know?
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your potion, by the way. You guys give it up?
Yeah,
Give me
thank you. Lorelai passed that on to me.
Excellent.
I
That's
look
good.
forward to using it.
Tell me how it goes. I hope to be there for it, but if not, tell me how it goes.
Thumbs up.
All right then.
All right. You guys make your way over to the Amberside Market, and
I'm just trying to get this to work.
sure.
Don't mind me.
Cast prestidigitation on
you
the
guys-
backpack, warming up again.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that backpack warm.
You're gonna have terrible back knee from sweating.
Well, they don't call me Apple Bottom for nothing.
Oh,
Ew.
the visual I cannot unsee.
Still, I don't think any of us have showered in the entire time we've traveled, if ever, in our lives. So,
You guys haven't,
That's fair.
you guys haven't bathed?
Amphium keeps clean.
I mean, lizards don't really bathe.
Dirt baths, right? Take a dirt bath, sand bath.
I was gonna say, well, Hart just like walks outside naked and rolls around in the dirt, makes all the people like really uncomfortable, and like walks back inside.
Clean though.
Free dirt everywhere. not gonna waste it.
All right, you make your way over to the Amberside Market, and it's just as scummy as Lady Celia described. A lot of the stuff is like most of the shops and things are made out of dark dead wood. There are a couple of places that have been charred where like you can tell there's been like a fire and stuff in it. And right in the center is an inn with a sign that's got it looks like it had some kind of happy design on it at one point, but it's been so withered and worn away. You can no longer really see what the design was. The signpost is fallen down. Only one of the chains holds it up, and there is a really fucked up nail where it hanging out the side of the side. Like somebody tried to attach it, and it didn't hold for very long, so then they just gave up and left it.
On the way there, I'll head to Gaza real quick, and I'll say we're looking for Langdon. Supposedly he's around here. The High Lady said if we can bring him back alive, dead, if we bring him back dead, she'll give us 10,000 gold. Alive, 50,000. So it seems it's quite a lot of money.
It's quite a lot of money. Yeah.
So we're going to have a look.
I'll do my best to assist.
I think that's everything up to speed now. Did we miss anything?
There's a cool shop in Candlekeep that we should go to at one point.
Buzz.
Yeah, you crackly again.
Oh yeah, there's a shop in
Focus
Candlekeep of magical animals, and so punch an animal in the teeth for 6 silver.
Yes.
Punch a monster in the teeth.
A monster. All right, it's even better. A monster.
What?
Candlekeep is a different city. though,
I
right?
try.
It's to the west.
This
Yeah.
is
I
DM
tried to
misread
read
that
a
we're going with.
description, but I am very dyslexic, so trying to read it fast, I changed the word purchased monster teeth to punch monster teeth. And I'm like, okay, I shall punch a monster in the teeth for 6 silver.
I think it makes it even
and all
better.
of a sudden, she's so interesting as a character.
Yeah, it's like
It's in my
Exactly.
notes.
It's beautiful.
Like cavities, punch teeth, whatever.
It's the best.
All right. So in Candlekeep, there's a monster punching magical menagerie.
And a green.
Fair enough. You guys have certainly found out a lot while I was away doing whatever I was doing.
You gotta go check on something.
Yeah.
do the thing.
You left the kettle on
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah, I live here now, bought a
Same
house.
glass.
Well, should we take a look around?
Yeah, let's see if we can find him.
Yeah.
Do we split up or do we just? We probably should stay together, right?
Always split the party, I think, is how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll see if we can find anything in the tavern first, and then split out from there if we need to search the market all together.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Good.
All right, you go in. It's since it is about 2:30 at this point. Okay.
Sorry, I think I found a fix online, so I'm just trying that.
Okay, you sound like your lovely self.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Nice.
No worries. You go in. Like I said, it's 2:30, so there aren't a whole lot of people in there. Most ruffians have ruffianing to be doing at this time of day. There is a purple tiefling gentleman behind the bar, rubbing a dirty cup with an equally dirty rag. He's got white glowing eyes and a forked tail. He's looking at you with just one cautious eye, rubbing his filthy glass.
I
That's
wink,
gross.
but he can't tell.
I'm just gonna walk up to the bar and just go sit down in front of him and ask him what's for. What do you have to drink?
I'll tie up your Drake, right?
No, it's still at the stables.
Oh, okay, good.
Hey,
Right.
still scaring the donkeys.
Yeah. He's taking
Oh,
care of.
side plot point.
Oh yeah, we had a whole side plot point.
the side of the stables, just staring at each other, just not moving, just staring.
Even
That's
better.
basically
Even
how I
better.
described it. No, we were talking, and then Capeach goes, "Is this the first time I would have met Scrambles?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, you like him. He's wonderful." And I'm like, "Yeah, you go and tie him up with the donkeys." And then we had 20 minutes of dialogue discussing how they introduced him to the donkeys. Meanwhile, our PC got the shaft. But anyways, so you sit down and ask him what's to drink, and he just says, "Mead."
I would go up and sit next to
I'll have
Phineas at the
two.
bar.
I will join.
I'll go sit up there and say, so where's Langdon?
I just order a whole round for everyone, and then Lorelai does that.
2 silver apiece as he
Okay.
gets his dirty cups out and begins to fill them with a actually very nice looking red liquid.
I give him 2
Says,
gold. A little extra.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I don't understand your question.
Here, well,
Big
maybe we can
fella.
make your
Okay.
job a little bit easier, so you can focus on our questions. And I'll prestidigitate his dirty rag and his dirty cups, so that they're clean.
The big fucker, black scales, big ass.
Scales.
Ah? Sorry.
Blue scales.
Oh, okay.
Is-
Sorry. Big ass fucker, blue scales. Pretty sure he had a big old axe. I think, if I remember correctly.
Ah, yes, that
I-
one.
I secretly want Gaza to try to sound like Langdon for my own personal enjoyment. Sounds like
Yes.
this. Sounds like this.
Sounds like nope.
Good effort.
I can't even do it in my Langdon voice. I was gonna try and do an Australian accent.
Sounds like this, mate. Crikey.
Dream on the bar before. I can't.
It's a hard voice.
Yeah.
Props.
Yeah, that one. Seen him around?
The last time I saw him, he was setting up a little sideshow just down the road.
Oh, interesting. See, we're postmen, you see, and we have some mail to deliver to him.
Uh-huh.
So, you say just down the road. Do you have a particular establishment name you can think of?
He had hosted a camp. That's the last time I saw him.
When was that?
Oh, about a week or so ago.
Okay. So he's talking about the fucking bandit camp.
Rip.
About that.
My memory is a bit foggy. Perhaps you could help me recall?
Yeah, I suggest that you just tell us everything you know about him, and I'll cast suggestion on him.
Oh!
Oh?
Please do it.
Will you post that in chat,
So-
please?
Yeah, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Okay. Let me see if...
Oh, it requires a snake's tongue. How convenient.
Attached or detached, or does it specify?
Doesn't it?
It
no,
doesn't consume it, so I assume it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You poke him in the eye with Sox's tongue.
You.
Oh, okay. He says, that is a good suggestion.
Hmm.
Last
And this is last 8 hours, so here we go. in.
Last I heard, he was apprehended and headed towards, or so he made his way out of the camp and headed towards some of the larger cities. Put plans on hold. He says perhaps in the next week that they will come to fruition. Candlekeep being the next place they were going to attack, as the people of Berdusk are on too high alert, and the people of Greenus not worrisome enough to work on right now, as forgive my language, but the only way I know her is Celestial Bitch had fled.
I also suggest that maybe you pour some more drinks.
Does that? Oh man, does that work actually, or is it only through Lorelei?
Well, I cast my spell. I mean, you can have a suggestion too if you want.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if only
Maybe.
Lorelei could suggest or if it was all of us could.
Well, the suggestion spell is one suggestion.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Badger wasn't. I mean, me. I didn't
Badger
expect
doesn't
it to
know.
work, but Badger would definitely want to try it.
It also doesn't say that they think that they know that they were suggested to when the spell ends.
Yeah?
Because I was comparing it to like Charm Person,
Yeah.
where this it says when the spell ends they know. It says in the
mhm.
last sentence, and this one doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So nothing to see here.
What about
Badger, make me a persuasion check.
All right.
Oh, it's sending that stuff to GM. Oh well.
I was just like, wait, where? Oh, there. Okay.
There you guys go. Yeah, sorry, I was spamming my vicious dagger over and over, and I didn't want to spam the chat. For
Oh no. Oh, you're fine. No, you're absolutely fine. Even if you want to spam chat, it's not a bother to me.
Well, yeah. But someone else might have been doing a relevant role.
Yeah.
True.
I suggest you give me 2 more silver and I will pour you the drink.
Seems like a good deal, Badger. It's good stuff.
It is pretty good meat. You didn't expect it because this place is a shithole.
All right.
Well, it's-
I'll
Excuse me as I delete hours
it's a
of planning.
shithole in business.
I'll pay the 2 copper. Or sorry, 2 silver.
I was gonna say, are you trying to like swindle me?
I was gonna try to intimidate him, but I think I've gotten into enough trouble lately.
So basically, we need to get the hell to Candlekeep as quickly as possible, is what I'm understanding.
Yes, that's where he is hiding out, I suppose.
Are you?
Good to know.
Do you know, like, in Candlekeep at all? Any of that stuff? Like, you seem to know him a bit. Did he mention, like, oh, hey, like, there's this really cool inn that I like, or there's this really good pub, or any of that?
Something about a black dragon he was staying with. He seemed to fancy her. I don't judge about interspecies relationships.
Did you get a name?
I did
Dun,
have a
dun,
name, but I don't have the book with me, so the name that I told to you the other day.
To me
Alright,
or to?
To you.
Oh Jesus!
So it's not the black dragon that we've met.
It's not Lulder. I think Lulder
No.
went to the east after our last session. Like, he
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
go to the dragon or
the black
something.
dragon that trashed the
If you don't have it, I'm just gonna make one up.
Alright, I was just gonna scroll up in our Discord to see if it was there, but there's a lot in it. So if you want to make one up, I will write it down now.
Yep, let
Swirly's the
me
black dragon.
Swirly's the black dragon.
Charcoal, the black dragon.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Yeah?
That's an Olhar name if I've ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I
6.
Draggle?
You are number 6.
Here,
Dragons.
let me, here we go. Sven Skadden, the charcoal lady.
I know a Sven Skaren in real life.
Do you?
Is it a
Yeah.
black dragon?
No, it's one of the old Fnatic players. One of their surnames is Sven Skaren. I think, anyway, or something close.
Oh, thank you for writing it there.
Oh, Sven.
No problem.
There's not a P.
Well, I mean, since you, I should have, that'd have been cool. Sven Skaren is the name of my favorite League of Legends jungler. So.
I saw your tweet this morning.
Save.
So we should go find. Are they friendly? I know I'm asking you a lot of questions you might not know the answer to, but maybe it just triggers something you might remember. Just as the more information we have, the better we can deliver his post.
Hmm.
Do you think a black dragon lady is friendly?
I mean, they
Have you
could
met
be.
one?
I don't know. I'm not gonna judge someone without knowing them.
Do you always answer
The
questions
last
with
black dragon
questions?
that I heard of. The last black dragon I knew about burnt the town of Bristol to the ground.
Ah. That. Well, I mean, you know, not everyone's the same. Can't judge all
Bristol
black
is where
dragons
my
by their color.
family lived.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry
Yes.
about
They didn't write back
How could they have?
before they died.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Wasn't
I'll
following
have
that
another
one.
mead. I'll have another
Yeah.
mead. Yes, thank you. Yes,
Let's change the
wonderful.
subject.
Olhar is not touching his mead that Badger bought, so he'll
I
just. like, slide it.
I bought it.
Oh, so
Phineas
that's Phineas'
bought the
sorry.
round.
I bought the
Oh,
first
in
round.
that
Oh, we look the same. Like, yeah, I can't. You're both down there.
Dang.
Both small and look the same. Wow.
I'm
Oh,
very much
magical
picturing
place.
this like Lord of the Rings, like the two hobbits who just always get into trouble, just getting absolutely destroyed. That's Badger and I. Like that's I don't know why, but that's what I always picture. Is just us always getting into mischief together. I love it.
It's adorable. I love it so much. I love this whole party.
I yeah, that's really all I would have left for him. So I kind of would just maybe go back to my drink, and that's about
Is
it.
it pretty safe to say that if they're Merry and Pippin, then Gaz is almost certainly Boromir and is due death any day now?
Probably. You hang out with black dragons.
I would say it's more of a Gandalf thing where you just kind of like pop in and out as needed for the storyline. Oh wait,
don't
you're in a
do
giant
anything
battle?
until it's
Hold on.
important.
Let me just pop in here really quickly, cast this OP spell, and then disappear.
Or in my case, here's some healing drink.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I bought you presents. Goodbye.
Yeah, but that's I would maybe just, as I'd probably suggested before to the group, like we should probably get to Candlekeep as quickly as possible because
Yeah,
there's
that's a good idea.
nothing in
Like
town
just
for
a-
us.
The best course of action.
Yeah, time to beat cheeks.
Do you know where's a good place to find a wagon?
There are places that sell such things
The
around
stables
here.
we rented from a couple of days ago might have them.
Yeah.
You weren't there, Phineas, but the steeds we rode out on.
Oh, well, that
probably
might
had
be a
something
good
there.
idea for us if we want to try and grab a wagon so that way we can get to... would it... this is out of game. Like, would an actual wagon be faster than the donkeys? I feel like the character would actually know that, but I don't.
It's
It
probably
would
more
be.
convenient.
It would,
I
it
just-
would be
yeah.
more convenient, and you would have like steeds to pull you.
You're
If you
complimenting
would
it.
like, you can, because it's. We're gonna ignore. Yeah. If you'd like, you can rent like a caravan, whereas you guys can do what you want, and it's almost like buying a Greyhound ticket. So you guys could do what you want. It would make certain stops so you could check things out, but it would also like continue through the night and whatnot. They drive in shifts, so
So we
it
can
would
we
get
be
there
able to-
faster.
Could we take our donkeys with us and stuff, like all of our
Yeah.
mounts? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think like maybe we would discuss this like as a group, just be like we have to get to Candlekeep, not Greenest.
Candlekeep, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to say Greenest. We have to get to Candlekeep, I think, as quickly as possible. Also, there was a mention of green dragons in Candlekeep as well. So it's odd that they mentioned the black dragon.
So we got a blue half dragon, green dragons.
Then red dragon in Greenest as
Yeah.
well.
We're like a couple colors away from a palette.
About to get all Bob Ross with our dragon colors. Yeah, I don't know. In the interest of just moving the party along, I don't know if we have anything else we do in town, or if maybe we would report back to the High Lady or to lady. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Celia Dragon Breast.
Celia, thank you.
Dragon breast. He.
I did giggle a little bit when Jinxie first said it.
I can't not giggle.
That name
I'm-
is the tits.
Ah, that's yes.
Yeah, we probably should check in. We probably should check in with her and let her know where we're going and where we're headed.
Well, she might also be interested to know that Langdad
The
doesn't plan.
information.
Yeah, that they don't plan to attack this city because they know that they know.
I mean, should we tell her that?
We talked to her earlier, and she seemed that she wanted us all working together seemed the best interest for both parties. I think she's in the same.
Telling her that there's a slightly that she's not going to be attacked seems like a pretty.
Maybe I guess that's a
us to be responsible for.
I guess I'd say
in case we're wrong.
It's a poor choice of words that I agree with you. Yes, Gaza. Maybe just let her know that the current intended target is Candlekeep, but to stay vigilant in town. Maybe
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that would probably be the best course of action. Yeah, basically telling her that there's no attack. That might kind of be like, all right, well, let's throw a festival.
Half an hour ago? Yeah, no.
Just go up to her. Everything is fine. Do not be afraid. 2 days later, everything's on
This
fire.
one shifty bartender told us it's all good.
We trust him implicitly.
Yes. You should have him on your cabinet. But yeah, no, I think that would be the course of action after going to the Rusty Nail.
And we could split off. We could send some people there and send some other people to requisition to get ourselves in a caravan.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, I wouldn't mind going to Lady Celia. She seems to be okay with me.
I better not go. I'll go with the caravan.
I probably shouldn't go, so caravan for me.
Uh-oh.
Should we
What
look
have you
into
done?
getting like a prison carriage for bringing Langdon back?
I think we're riding in someone else's carriage.
Yeah.
So if we're
Well-
supposed to be bringing him back alive,
We could always grab something down in Candlekeep.
Grab something there.
Actually,
yeah.
I wouldn't probably be
Steal
there.
his own shit. Who
Yeah.
knows? He might have one just in the back room, maybe. It's really convenient.
Yeah. Maybe he's transported dragons, and we can just use a cage that he transports dragons with.
Exactly. Be ironic.
Mm-hmm.
Bag of
All right.
holding.
I've tested this. You
Bag-
can't
bag-
breathe in one of those.
Bag of holding.
So that would be
Yeah,
a
that one
commitment
chicken
to
we put in is,
dead, not alive.
Bag of
Unless, of
holding.
course, we just opened it out every 10 minutes.
We had a whole conversation about
We
this
did
earlier
discuss
today,
this.
and I decided that just have Langdon's head sticking out of the bag so that like he
Tied
could
it
breathe
around
with the
his
rest of
neck.
it. Yeah. Like
Bodies
Scott Pilgrim
dangling
style,
in the
you know?
void.
That would probably.
You're right there, Langdon. I will destroy you.
Not in that Gucci bag, you don't son.
vocal cords were instructed.
What you gonna
Paid
do?
a lot of
Bite
money
my
for that
legs,
bag.
bite me ankles.
Talking
Yeah,
around
that's
with
a
just
good
like
reference.
a head on your waist.
Bite the
Just
bag
hanging
landed. You're going in dry.
We have rope. We can just tie him up.
I have a trap also. Yeah.
He's a big boy.
It's a hunting trap. but
Same.
I have a trap
Yeah,
too.
same. We both have hunting traps.
And I have a big lock. So
Let's-
we tie him with the rope and then put the big lock on it.
I
Done.
say we just take his hands and his feet. He'd still be alive, but he won't be able to run away.
That's
Oh my
fucked up.
god, Badger!
Okay,
Holy
who's going
shit.
to the high lady who's going to acquire a caravan?
I'll go with the high
Caravan.
lady because she seemed impressed by me.
I'd like to
Alright.
take a super quick stop in at the ones and whatnots and get a couple of the healing potions.
Okay, how many would
If they
you
want
like?
it. I have enough money for 2 if they're 50 each.
Yep, you can do that.
Okay, I'll have 2 healing potions.
You
Oh,
have two
also-
healing
Like to
potions.
And then
not
I'll
be
head to
poor
the-
after buying it from presents.
I'll head to the stable with those people.
All right, so Phineas and Ulohar, the only one she wasn't irritated by. Actually, she liked Lorelai too. Namphian
Yeah,
did.
I'll go with them.
She didn't dislike Lorelai.
I think
She didn't
Badger's the
dislike.
only
Yeah,
one who was,
Badger
like,
was the only
negative.
one who like farted at her. So,
That'll do it.
all right, you show Miss Candy the pin. She lets you bypass the line. You ignore the groans and complaints from the people who've been waiting there. You're glad you came early because it is very long now. There is a wait time from here 1 hour sign at the end of the end of the line.
I'll just give everyone glares as they groan. Like, don't you dare.
A lot
I'm
of
walking-
people stop groaning.
I'm just walking chipperly like I normally do, so that's probably even more annoying.
All right, you walk past the beautiful rose garden, bypass security. You're in front of the high lady. The people waiting in front of her were really butthurt, but they don't. She doesn't care about them.
I'm just gonna bow to her once again as like a greeting and be like, "Hi, well, we got a little information we thought might be important to you, before we get out of here.
I'm listening.
We talked to a bartender who actually had some close contact with Langdetta at one point and was saying that since you are on such high alert already, they've moved their target over to Candlekeep. But I don't think that means you're out of this just yet. He might turn around at some point. So we just wanted to let you know that there may not be an imminent attack, but there still is the presence of Langdetta and his plans. So he might turn around and say this. But they do say that things are happening at Candlekeep, so we were all gonna go there and try and help.
I suppose that is good to know. It gives us more time to prepare. Thank you for your information.
You ever heard of a dragon named Svenskara? Karen?
No, it's not something that I can say I've ever dealt with. I'll ask my mystics and lore keepers, see if they have heard anything about such a dragon.
That's the only thing that we kind of don't know ourselves, but we know it's a black dragon, and that's the name, and it's in Candlekeep, I think, with Langdett.
I will send word to them. I'll get my best hippogriff on it.
Well, I think with that, we're going to go to Candlekeep, so when we make it back, we'll hopefully have Langdett with us, dead or alive. And I think when I say dead, I look over at like Ulahar, like confidently.
Leave it to Badger.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
Godspeed,
I tried.
friends. Thank you. You're always welcome in Burdusk. Next time you're in, I shall acquire you one of my own chambers. You've been good to the people. And judging from the discussion my guards had with you, you didn't do it for money. You did it just to be kind.
That's kind of our thing. I'm just gonna kind of bow and then I guess we'd excuse ourselves out.
All right. At the caravans, you.
Phineas is
Oh,
such a
and
nice
dude.
person.
I know. I love
It's
him.
just
He's the
like,
goodest-
here's
he's the
me
goodest
just
boy.
interrogating someone without them knowing. Hey, tell me everything you know without your will. And then there's Phineas. Oh, I'm just a nice person.
Tell everyone the truth all the time. It's
Holy
the
shit.
best way to do it.
Holy shit. Sorry, I need to share this with all of
Those of you who are not at the keep, you don't have such a. Oh,
My friend got a new
my
cat. My friend got a new
goodness.
kitty. You got a little kitten today?
Oh, look at a little face.
It's yeah. Okay, sorry. No more derailing, but I just had to share a little
that is
kitten.
necessary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, it's
Required, mandatory. Oh my.
All right. You're met with a very hickey human man. It's the equivalent of a Greyhound
Who was
bus
here
station.
with us? It was like not
Everybody
Phineas.
but Ulahar and Phineas.
Like, is he
I
covered?
don't think I understand the description of hickey.
Is he covered in hickeys?
He's
Yeah,
a
what
hick,
are we-
a redneck.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, a very southern person.
Yeah.
Like the
like a-
southern part of the southern part. Like he's got Bibles in his armpits kind of deal.
Yeah, basically.
Like one of those. Like he
Like
wears the Bible belt.
your stereo, your stereotypical farmer from like a cartoon.
Like he's
Like
chewing
straw
some
in
bit
the
of
mouth.
straw.
Like Eunice
Yeah,
from.
like that's how I imagined him actually. He's a human man. He's got a ton of
He's
freckles
probably
over his
passing the straw
nose.
between him and his horse. Like, your horse chews a bit, he takes it back, he chews a bit.
That is
Passing a
100%
cigarette or
happening
something.
now. I love it.
Yeah, roll up to this lad. G'day.
Hey there.
Are you the proprietor of this here caravan?
We sell rides. That's what you're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. You want to ride?
I think so. Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. How many riding with you?
5, 6, 7.
So okay, that's
one. Maybe.
We don't know
I
where
know.
one of it. Oh, plus 2, plus 3 asses, and 1 big ass lizard.
There's a dog, there's a lizard,
dog,
there's
a
a small
lizard.
snake.
Hold on, I
Oh
can't
yeah,
write that
Ian
fast.
bought a dog, right? You were there, weren't you? You were there.
Not for this.
When you
No,
got the
not for the
dog, when you got
dog?
the puppers.
So like, the
No.
little dog statue thing that the
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I was there for that. Sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think 7, 8.
Okay, so you got 7 persons and a whole bunch of animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're on official business for the High Lady Dragon Breast, and it'll show the pin.
Okay. So is to go? Where are you going?
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. Okay.
With expediency, if possible.
Yeah, we get it real good. We have one leaving for Candlekeep. This evening, actually, if you don't mind traveling through tonight. The price you're gonna pay for all y'all's is 2 per butt, and 5 per 4 hooves, I guess. So 14
So it's
gold
2
for
it's
your
2
butt.
for a it's 2 for a butt, but 5 for an ass.
Sure.
All right. I guess I'll pay myself my ass and your ass.
And
Which
Jack.
makes me very, very poor. Jack's
can
not
pay for-
mine. I don't have enough
I
money.
don't
for
know.
Jack.
I don't know who owned Jack.
We have party funds from Breast Lady.
Yeah, we can just eventually deduct it from that. Most ladies are like that, by the
Breast
way.
That would make me really not poor.
Okay, so you're looking at 20 for your asses and scrambles, and then 14 for all of you if you're buying one for Galen.
I think for buying one for Kate.
I mean, I don't know what he's doing. We'll. I'm sure he'll find a convenient plot point to come back in on.
Badger will throw down the money for everybody.
Oh, such a gentleman, Badger.
Thank you, Badger.
All right, we leave right about when the sun sets, so if you could be here just before then.
Did you say that was 34 gold altogether? Or-
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Thank
We
you,
can
my
try
friend.
and find Galen before nightfall.
That sounds like a good idea. Thank you, my friend. You're a bonza cunt. Thank you, thank you very much. What's your name?
My name is NPC Generator.
Pleasure to meet you, NPC Generator.
You can call me Assam.
That is ironic.
Perfect.
Pleasure to meet you, Asim. Well, if you're the one organising, then we'll see you right around where the sun sets.
I'll be here.
Yes, you be. Yes, you be. As we walk away, I turn to the code. I don't understand half of what that Boken was saying.
His accent was incredibly thick. I've spoken to snakes who don't speak that thick.
I know, I mean, having an accent and stuff like that, I mean, how can any of you Hey, you can't. I can't understand people with accents. It's ridiculous.
Very, very strong.
Most of the time, I could never understand Alpha U.
Ah, well,
Mm.
the feeling's mutual.
All right.
Oh shit, was that accentist?
Something like that.
So you guys have got about 3 hours before your caravan takes off to Candlekeep.
I think I would just
If
spend the
you would
time
like-
with the animals. I think I would just hang out with them. I don't have anything else really left in Bird Dusk myself.
Yeah, I'd head back to the stables where our room is and just hang out with them for a bit.
Okay,
I
you
will
guys are.
find Galen.
Badger is going to spend quality time with his hat.
You're gonna go walk
Hey,
around the city to find someone.
hang on,
who the
Badger.
GM has to write in, as opposed to going and having
Badger.
a lovely time with your party, who may or may not have acquired some special things while you were
Okay,
away.
I will go have fun with the party and hope that we will leave a I will leave a message for Galen at the end.
Yep.
Badger, you have locate object, right? That's what you pulled in the magic shop.
I do. I can find.
Could you
certain-
locate something on Galen? Did you give something to Galen?
Let me think. I mean,
I
gave
mean,
him-
it's only if he's within like what, less than a mile or something.
That was like
1,000
1,000 feet.
Well, that's an amount of miles.
That would
For
be
the
very
sake of
convenient.
convenience, Galen will find you. You guys will go to the thing together,
Everything
and
will
you can
be
all
fine.
ride. You guys can ride to Candlekeep together. He will find you before you guys leave, and you're like, "Hey, we're going to Candlekeep."
Yes. So I go to Badger and I'm like, should we find Galen? Nah.
He's a tracker.
Yeah,
He'll
but
find
really-
out.
You guys are talking about finding him, and he walks in looking like hell and says, "I'll be in my room until we're ready to leave."
How did he know we were leaving? Never read that guy.
No, he's like an open book, isn't he? There's just nothing in the pages.
Sure.
Is that the expression I'm looking for? I'm not sure.
So
Maybe
It was
has
close.
rubbed off
It was
on me.
close.
I think all has rubbed off on me.
We spend a lot of time together.
Right. Yeah. So are we sitting in an inn at the moment?
No, I'm in the stable.
Ah.
With
Oh, cool.
with
We'll just hang out in the
with the food.
stables. Stable party.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
I mean,
stick with
we've
the
got
girl
bad
so if
three
he's in the
donkeys.
stable, I'm in the stable.
That's
Well,
why
I-
I don't feel
donkeys,
bad about
there's a
reaching
drake.
into... Yeah, it's great.
There's
I, in
something
that
else
case, I
in
don't
there.
feel bad about reaching into my ass's pouch and pulling out some wine.
That's actually, I was about to say, that was one of the reasons Phineas went to the barn, is because he was going to go get one of the bottles of wine. We have 18 that I have in my notes, because I do believe I
Okay.
took
I
those.
just-
18 bottles of wine?
We had
Oh,
20.
Yeah.
We had
I bought
20.
20. I bought 20
Yeah,
and gave it to
Gaza.
her.
Oh yeah, Gaza bought 20 bottles of wine.
God.
That's
that
what,
happened as well.
I wanted to buy like 200 days worth of ale or 200 drinks worth of ale, but we decided that would probably not last as long as full bottles of wine.
Mhm. Also, to catch you up, this is out of game, just so you kind of know. The wine that Badger tried to sell is actually one of these super cheap bottles of wine filled into the fancy one that he got from Syndicare the Dragon.
Ah, okay.
So it looks really nice, but it's just shit wine.
To be
Gotcha.
fair, most wine tasters can't tell the difference anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
lost on me.
There's
So
just-
I would take a bottle. Is
Fun.
Gaza gonna take one as well, just so I keep track of this a little bit?
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take one. Yeah, I think
Anyone
else
gonna
two bottles
take a
is
bottle?
enough to keep us occupied for a bit.
I'll subtract 2 out of the
Yeah,
party.
I share around flagons or whatever we have.
Can we try that?
I don't think I'll
Stuff?
Oh, that starry stuff.
Oh, the starry stuff, yeah.
Starry
So
stuff?
Oh
I
my
pull out the
God.
bottle. I'm like, yeah, Guess I saw this, and I don't know why, but I had to buy it. So I have this, and it's just
Hey,
it's
Gaza, could you identify this before we drink it?
I certainly can.
that
Uh,
takes the fun out
Fuck
of it.
you guys.
It takes 10 minutes and we have wine. Or, actually, yeah, I held up my hand. If you'll let me for a second.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
This is for me. Instead of drinking out of my wine glass, I drink out of the bottle because I have both in my hand.
You,
Can I
you
have
hand
some?
me the starry bottle.
Wait. Or is that what you're drinking out of?
I took a sip out of the starry bottle, and then I not realizing it.
Genius's method.
Okay.
Yep,
if
and
you
then I
hand
and then I
over, I'm
hand it
like,
over to him.
"Yeah,
So
I'll-
I've drank some, and
yeah,
I'm gonna give you the
identify-
bottle.
I take it. Yeah, I'll identify it, and I take a swig as well.
Yes.
I mean, that's-
After you take your swig, I'm like, oh, the shopkeep said not to drink more than an ounce. I think I had more than an ounce.
How much is a mouthful?
I think more than an ounce.
So you're not
I'm
identifying it.
I'm going to say I will not drink it, and I will make sure that I stay awake, so we will meet our carriage on time.
Okay.
I will
I
be the
had-
designated driver.
Everyone who is everyone who is drinking the star bottle, roll a D100.
Ooh.
It's purple and sparkly and swirly, and it's got stars in it.
Are the stars like crunchy bits?
No, they go down like water, or like you can't almost like a gummy. You can't really taste them. All right, so we've got 57, 81.
Take 1 level of exhaustion per your roll.
And we're dead.
All right, Amphion 57. Okay, I will send that.
Did you pay 400 gold for this?
Yep.
Okay.
Jesus.
How much?
Yeah.
How much would you say
I
is
spent
left
less
out of
than that on
this?
a potion of haste.
If it's like a giant movie theater size, there's maybe like just a little bit out of it.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm sending this to your page in the Ask Discord.
Who's?
Okay.
To Amphion.
Oh.
This is incredible. Oh, it's not locked, but nobody look while I lock
Yeah,
it.
not
Nobody
looking,
look.
looking.
Here, I'll just message it to you also.
Yep, no, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Do
I
know?
know. I know.
Do I know in character?
You will, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can I- can I hold on to it?
discuss. You can hold on to it. You can hold on to it until you
Cool.
use it.
Cool.
What?
All right, Chris.
Mm.
Oh no.
Better or worse than what?
I don't know.
It's not as good mechanically, but it's pretty fun.
Okay.
Rolling a d4.
I would argue I already am. 4.
Okay.
Could be good, it could be bad.
Wow, these are all pretty fun. It's gonna be really fun to RP these. That being said, we have come to the session's end time. If you'd like to stay around for a player, just to play with the party, by all means, please do. But do not feel like you are obligated to stay.
I'll have to go soon. I
Uh-huh,
cast in
how-
an hour.
I was about
Okay.
to say,
All 3 of you who drank from this, you are fucked. You are completely drunk off your asses. You are barely like think back to the harpy
How
wine.
did I even get on my ass? Now I'm drunk off it.
Jinxie, how quickly to the thing that you sent me? Is it rapid or is it slow?
Here, I'm gonna roll. I'll say 1d10 hours. 8
Okay,
hours from
So
now.
after 8, it's full lead there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That's gonna be fun as
So-
hell.
I cannot wait to hear what the fuck.
Oh, I love what I
Wait,
got.
One of
I'm
them is
sad about mine.
instant. You're sad about yours?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be here next session for the first
Aww.
most of it, so I'm not going to get to use it. It's
Or maybe you just postpone it. Maybe it's a delayed action
Well,
medicine.
I
you know?
mean, yeah, we'll start your hours from when you get here because that's not fair. I want this to because like those hours are in game. Everybody,
hours.
yeah, everybody, make me wisdom saves right now.
Wait, okay.
Everybody but Gaza.
oh, okay. I was about to say, oh, wisdom, my second worst. Actually, tied worst.
Oh wow, nice, Anfin.
Consistently decent.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
It just goes down.
Except for the guy in Vegas.
Well, you didn't drink from
Aw.
it, so that's
Yeah, I didn't drink from it, but because I'm probably because I'd want to play with my hat instead of getting trashed.
Okay.
Fair. I too sometimes have nights like that.
All right, nobody succeeds.
Dang.
good. Great,
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
Right. This is good.
It's fun. You guys all find Gaza incredibly attractive. You think he is so fucking sexy.
What's new?
He's the most attractive person you have ever seen in your entire life. Like, even when he picks his nose, you're like, damn, I wish I was that booger.
Oh my god.
You were all very, very attracted to him.
It's so good.
I'd like to point out, one of the Pillars people is a lizard folk. Lizard folk don't have emotions.
They don't have emotions, but they definitely would.
They have instincts.
Like, primal.
Yes.
Oh, no!
Oh.
But Olhar, this is making Olhar feel very confused, and he's just gonna start slamming his head against a wall because he doesn't understand what's going on.
Oh,
Maybe something is wrong. Maybe like being close to the fun stuff, the purple sparkly stuff, is like enough, so he scoots away from it and is just like.
Gaza
And then,
grabs
yeah,
2
other-
bottles. One is a healing draft. One is wine. Is too trash to work out which one is which, and hands Ulahar a bottle of wine.
I feel like as you start to hand them to me, I still keep backing away from you. Like I don't want to, because why is this happening?
Was-
Why?
Wow, what's going on, mate? Is everything all right?
Olhar, hold that sexy man down.
Are you all right?
No, I'm just kidding. I think I'm in the. I don't even think I'm in the barn. I think I'm in the hotel or inside the inn.
Just
I don't think
Okay.
different appearances. Different appearance. Different appearance. Different appearance. Different appearance.
Yeah, I will say you still you
Unless
rolled your
we're-
wisdom save, so next time you see Gaza, you will be incredibly infatuated with him.
Perfect. So I'm making any progress with my hat.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to
Oh,
learn how
yes,
to use
you
it.
you become attuned to the hat,
Okay.
so you can go ahead and equip that. I think you can pull it out of the compendium if you just type hat of disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the worst turn of events.
You'll have. I'll try to remember for next time or the next time I see Gaza. But if I forget and you remember, remind me.
I will
Okay.
know.
All right.
I'm gonna stick it as an other resource. Sexy clock. There we go. Then I can count that down as the hours go by.
Oh man.
Oh, I need to mark my thing too as well.
So I'd like to point out that my other resources on this character consist of crossbow bolts, vodka clock, and sexy clock. This is definitely one of the weirder character sheets I've ever made.
I love it. It's so good.
One of mine is my snake amounts.
Amount
I
of
have one of-
snakes.
Yes, I have one.
Oh.
But he's
I-
there
if I-
just in case I get another one.
If
Actually-
I fail a saving throw, I can roll through D4 and add it to the total.
The favour by the gods. You want to use it for
Yeah.
that?
It's
You want to have
nighttime.
Zeus just to have you like
Yep.
not?
Yep, that sounds
Okay.
exactly like what he would use
This
it
sounds
for.
like the kind of thing Zeus would be super down with.
Actually, if I figured out my hat,
Was
I
it
probably
19
would
of
go
saved?
join. I would
A
probably go-
19 will have saved. You don't
Yeah.
find Gaza incredibly attractive. You still think that he's a nice
Wait,
looking man, but you don't want to kiss him.
You don't find him magically attractive. He's still as attractive as he was.
Yeah,
before to you.
exactly. Very, very alluring.
You know, I still ship it, but that's none of my business.
I was looking at the resources I was tracking and noticed favor by the gods and didn't know what it did, so I scrolled down to read and was like, oh, I can use that.
Yeah, so Bedra would definitely, after figuring out how to use the hat, would come find his friends to show him the cool thing. So I would probably make my way down there
Oh, hi,
if that fits in the
Okay.
table. And I'd come in, I'd be like, "Look what I figured out how to do, guys!" And I'd take the form of Lady Dragon Breast.
All right,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
a tiny Celia Dragon breast and her little red hat comes in. You can't change your
Tiny?
size. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
I
can't. You
can't change
can't.
my size. Oh no.
So you're a tiny Lady Celia Dragon Breast. Phineas, Amphion, and Gothel just burst into laughter. This is the funniest thing they have ever seen as a tiny queen comes running in.
And then I'll be like, "You give me that egg. I want to see that egg. Stop farting in my castle." And then I'll see Gaza and I'll be like, "Oh, damn."
I feel this is referencing something. I feel
You
I'm
run
out of the loop.
Just our converse. Yeah, there's Badger is disliked for his flatulence inside the court.
Oh no, that was in character. Just like, I feel while drunk. I feel this is referencing something.
Oh,
Not sure I'm in the loop.
well, I've got something special for you, and I'll hand over the bottle of wine in the nice bottle.
I saw you pour this.
You did.
Oh, it's nice, but I have lots. Well, thank you. This is very lovely.
And I'll stroke Gaza's chest.
I'd like to stop Ulha from smashing his face into a wall repeatedly.
Okay.
Okay.
Old person.
That's okay. I'd like to just like sit him down and talk him through that whatever they've done with that potion, it will pass. So just sit and feel the way you feel, and then eventually you won't feel that way.
This drink
And
is
it'll be
fucking
okay.
amazing. I'm gonna feel like this forever.
I'll try to trust what you say, but Olor does not like how he feels currently.
He cries in Eeyore.
I can't handle this right now.
Aww.
I've got a healing draft. If you're feeling hurt.
Not that kind of hurt, but thank you, avoiding eye contact.
No.
It's alright.
Hopefully this passes within 3 hours.
God, looks like it will last until tomorrow.
Like,
Or however long it takes to get to Candlekeep.
yeah, Badger will be spooning Gaza.
Badger?
Hey!
What are you doing?
Sorry, you just look so comfy and warm and.
I'm actually kind of cold to the touch. Oh, that's understandable.
Well, how about this? And he'll pull out the magic inks and make a blanket with a bunch of hearts on it.
Aww.
Well, that's very sweet. Thank you very much, Badger.
Oh, stop it. Thank you, you silly handsome man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel.
Crash.
I feel like there's a thing that I should. This stuff's amazing.
You're sitting in the hay, leaning up against one of your asses who is kind of dozing, and you crawl under the blanket, and you're like, this feels nice.
Yeah.
This is nice. My friends are, and you pass out. All of you have been drinking. Within 30 minutes, succumb to the effects of sleep. Not the spell. You're actually just tired.
Gaza, take off your headset for this next part. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, the thing I was leading up to with my drunken
Caffeine.
rambling was going to be. I think there's something about not being able to consent while drunk. Well, I consent.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus.
Right, and with that,
With that, I need to go get ready.
yeah.
Of course, that's the
Now
last
you'll
thing to
have
send
this
the
in your
fucking
mind
session.
as you cast later. So good
Yeah,
luck.
after
Just a
that, I
picture
go
of
clean up.
Badger spooning Gaza. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna have.
Yep.
I know you have
Joy.
you have a image of a tiny Lady Celia dragon breast
Oh right,
spooning Gaza
with a ridiculous hat on too.
with a yeah.
Oh no.
And then just for sake, when I was describing the lady, she looks like the Lady of Thorns. That's the description I came up with.
Ah, okay, all right, that's an easy picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
the hero's Lady of Thorns.
Before I run out of here, I just want to say I'm good to go on the 16th as well.
Okay.
I don't know about anyone else,
When's
but
that? Is that next week?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
seven
When would you look at that?
days.
Usual thing for me.
Yeah, no, we've got
Open div BS.
2 more weeks of this, so
Not open div. Fuck me.
do you know
I
when?
actually said that.
Do you know what they're gonna like once it's the qualifiers are over? When the actual like days are gonna be? Or are they just gonna schedule them as?
Assume they're Saturday and Sunday again.
Okay, because that's the only information I don't think I've seen. So
I'm pretty sure they're Saturday and Sunday, 2 best of 5s per day, similar to HGC.
oh, that's gonna be awesome. Okay, cool. Hopefully, I can jump on the NA.
I think that's what I was told. Hang on. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're still leaving it open for anyone to cast.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if they're gonna lock it out once it became actual SDiv and they would just have top tier.
I mean, if they did, that would be the biggest dick move.
Well, some people.
They're not paying the casters, so that would be second if they're...
Yeah, they're also they're not paying the casters so they can tell them what they can and cannot wear on their streams.
They're not paying all the casters.
Are they paying any of the casters?
No, I'm saying
I don't know. Are they?
they're not paying
No.
anyone, but they're telling them what they can and can't wear on their streams.
Just
Who? What?
great.
Why? Where? And where? Oh, it's because you. It's because you. Is it because you wore a hero type thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
They're
they-
butthurt about
yeah,
it.
and I even said to them, like, I told him bluntly, I was like, it's my stream, it's kind of rude that you did that, and I was like, if it was any other organization, you wouldn't have cared, and he's like, no, if it was Heroes Hearth or Tempo, actually, he didn't even say Tempo, if it was Heroes Hearth, we would have asked you, and I don't believe that for a second, but that's whatever.
No.
They
It's
didn't
just
say it to
people
you while
with
you were-
policy.
I thought I looked really
Right.
good, and it hurt, and I got butt hurt, and then,
Well, fuck
justably
them.
so.
Like, what are they gonna
Right.
If they
do?
want to dictate, if they want to dictate rules, they should pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
You don't,
Wear
you don't
it again.
invite people to a party, and you don't invite
That's a Mantis,
people
that's-
to a party at your house. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
you don't ask for volunteers
Yeah.
and then just go.